you give him $1 million a show, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, but you know what? That's Drake. That's not him.
Yeah.
that's again. I like Drake. Totally
How
separate.
how did he trust you so for you to get so close to this man, Eminem? How did you meet him? Because he sounds like he's got such a big shield.
He does got a big.
So how did you get so close?
Through Drake.
Through Dre.
Yeah.
So you're working, you're
I
running
was
for
working
Dre.
with Dre. I graduated UCLA in '99.
Uh-huh.
That's when he signed them, and he was like, "Hey, I got this guy from Detroit. Do you want to go back with him?"
He tells you, yeah, see that.
Yes, me. So I laughed because I'm like, you were trying to basically send me with somebody he thought probably was a one-hit wonder or whatever. Well, when I got out there, bro, I didn't.
Well, hold on. How did you make that decision to say yes? What went through your head?
Well, the thing he asked me, he's like, "Are you homesick?" And I was very homesick. And, you know, I missed Michigan, and I was just like, yeah, I'll do it, you know? And so when we went back, I had never heard electronic music. I had never did a drug, never drank. One of the first things they took me to was a rave party. Gave me my first pill. It was a green Nike. I lived with Proof, so I stayed with. And what was crazy was, you know, for that first couple of years, he was around. We partied
was it already CIA at that moment or no? No. So it's normal right now.
Yeah, normal for the first couple of years. And then what happened, this is what I said, what a lot of people, you know, saying Proof was his best friend, which I'm sure they were growing up. I didn't know them during that phase. But from the time he took off, like we were literally, I was playing pro soccer for this team called the Detroit Rockers.
Really?
I signed a little summer deal for 30 grand because I wasn't making no money.
But you're that good in soccer.
Yeah.
You just pass that over. I was a pro soccer player.
Yeah. Well, then Dre said, "Hey, I'm doing MTV Spring Break. You guys want to come on?" So me, Proof, and him got in a car, drove to Panama City.
How'd you come with Dre? We're missing pieces here. How'd you go from soccer to Dre?
Hey, the problem, I mean, this is going to blow your mind.
I'm already mind blown.
So listen, no tattoos, no nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just playing soccer.
Yeah.
I went to a place called Kelly Services, which is a temp service. I think
Yeah.
pretty worldwide.
My mom works for them. She's retiring for them.
And I said, I just need a job, an office job. Now keep in mind at the time, I'm polo shirt, khaki pants, whatever. And so I said, I just want a secretarial type of job.
Yeah.
Ended up in Drake's office for 90 days. So then when the 90 days was up, I was making like $9 an hour. When the 90 days was up, he was like, "Yo, man, you're cool." He's like, "We want to keep you." He's like, "Fuck that place. We'll hire you on."
Okay.
So I just stayed
Okay.
board.
Okay, so now we're going forward. And now he's like, go with them. You go with them. You're partying for like 2 years or whatever.
We were doing raves, and he had little crowds of like
he'd perform?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he would perform.
In raves?
Raves. And so what's crazy, he's actually the one that gave me my name. We were at this place called the Packard plant. It was a 3-day rave. He performed there. So he gave me my first pill, and Eminem performed, and they get done, and they're like, "You feel that shit?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. Like, how are you supposed to feel?" And he's like, I think we got a bump one, because they had done their whole set, and they were like, "We need to do another one." So I was like, "Okay." Now keep in mind, I hadn't known him that long.
Yeah.
I take
This
the
is Eminem,
second.
yeah.
I take the second one. I go in the bathroom. I think the first one kicked in. I was a fucking disaster, and then all I knew was I didn't want to see them. So Em and Proof were over there by themselves. Bro, I got lost for a day and a half. These motherfuckers were like searching for me, dude. And I mean, it was just a major Ford like closed down plant.
Yeah.
And so when they found me, I had no shirt on, a pink boa. Bro, they had fucking Vicks under my eyes, under my nose. Like I ain't done none of that shit. And then they sit down, and I'm introducing them to all these fucking fat girls and weird meat race people. And I'm introducing them, and then Eminem was like, "Man, he's like, you're probably one of the truest people I ever met." He's like, "We're gonna call you True."
Really?
And then I didn't understand the whole Slim Shady, the whole Proof Bizarre. I'm like, what is the deal with all these? What is the deal with all these names? And they're like, "Bro, you need a street name, man." I'm like, "What's up, man? How are you?"
Hey, good, how are you?
We gotta get her slid in here. This is a little race.
Yeah, I brought my girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? It is nice in the morning.
Yeah. How will that shoot, Isaac, with that TV door open? I mean, with the door open.
I mean, it should be fine. The microphone shouldn't pick up too much in there.
Probably gonna grab a water.
These
Is
are-
that extra for
yes.
or the gas?
No.
Okay.
Keep that one. This is an extra one thing that we want to do. I'm ready to swing it. Yeah.
The only thing I would ask is if we could take the wrapper off of it.
Wrapper.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh,
Where's she at?
Do you
think that should be closed?
The door? No, the door would be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even picking up anything over here anyway, so
Turning the fireplace off on?
it's already hot in here.
Yeah, turn the fireplace on. Nice to meet you. Checkthestar?
The ambiance.
Or, okay, is that how we adjust you? Okay.
Hey bro, behind you, over behind your shoulder, underneath that sign, there's another light. Can you hit that switch? Yeah.
Alright, here. You have a garbage bin? Alright. Man, that's so fascinating, bro. You made my day, bro.
It's really crazy how things happen.
Man, I got so much more to ask you, though. We're just getting started.
Yeah, this is so
You know
good.
what I mean? Like, this is that shit that people like me value very, very much. Very, very much.
It's crazy when I was looking at your eye. I know it says fuck you, but when you went through your eye squinted, I thought it said true.
Whoa.
Your eye.
Martin says, yeah, right. You can't out.
Hey, listen. So I laugh because I'm like Martin Sano, Nick, and Nate Diaz. Like you guys all got Mexican last names. None of you speak Spanish. So we were in a bar, and I was sponsored. I actually have a tattooed Patron bottle. I was sponsored by Patron.
What?
So I got to the point where I could drink a couple of those bottles like they're nothing, like water, just right out the thing.
What the fuck?
So we
You're like a
came,
superhero.
so we go up to the bar, and we were like, "Yo," it was actually my girl's birthday at the time, which was a bad time to do this. But we went shot for shot. Martin, I want to say, stopped at 27.
What?
27 straight.
Patron?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Patron, actually. And then I'll tell you what this fucker did. So we get to the end, and it's just me and Nate. And it was like, and so I did mine 31, 32.
Yo, brave men do
And bro,
drinking
and
with those, man.
I still felt, I mean, we all, it seemed like we were all cool. And I'm
Seemed
walking,
like it.
hey, I'm walking, and when we
Emphasize
get to
like
the door at Omnia, and I literally just go down. So half of my body was in the casino, the other half in the club, and they tried to wheelchair me, but my girl paid them $1,000 to not wheelchair me out of there. And then Martin and them said the next day, I was like, man, I'm like, I fucked you guys up, all you, whatever. And they go, no. They're like, you had to make it out of the club.
That's right.
hit
That's
the
how
IV
though, right?
Huh?
You hit the IV though, right?
Not even. I was just dying for a little bit. All right, let's get this.
Alright, cool.
Where's your friend at, Rich? You said you have a friend?
Oh, yeah, but it's too crammed up in here.
Okay. Who is it?
She's just chilling with Justin.
Who's the girl?
Gigi, remember her?
Who?
Giselle, Gigi, the girl with the long brown hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say it? She's really ugly?
I would never. Just kidding. Oh, yeah, she's cool.
Hang on, let me get this down. So what do you go by?
AZD.
AZD?
AZD.
Nice. I want to say ACDC, but it's AZD.
AZD.
Yes,
AZD.
And
ZD.
rappers, entrepreneurs,
Yeah, I'm a rapper.
writer,
Entrepreneur. What are you considered?
I'm a communications coach.
Sounds like a word.
We came up with that right before the show.
I love it. Hey, last one shit's the best.
I teach people how to talk. Let me do.
A spiritual guide.
Yeah,
I think I might win this
I said we all.
He says that 27, that's your number. 30 is his number.
No. Martin's soft though.
Martin Shaw.
I love it. Yeah, he ain't even in the mix.
Dang.
Alright, cool. So guys, we're about to go. I'm about to push this. We're already live on Kick, but if you guys want to do a last minute shout out, it's kick.com/greenroomradio.
Get the link,
Me?
Give us a minute or two, guys.
Hey, listen, we gonna be live on Kick, man. Big AZD, IMC Nation with me, you feel me? Big Green Room Radio, you feel me? Lil Rich on the building, man. Tap into the stream right now. Click the link right here. Let's go. Live on Kick, man. Big AZD, IMC Nation.
Have you been on Kick before? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Kick is from like 2009, I don't know.
Is it really?
I
No,
Look,
kick
it's
is
all
new.
fun.
No, kick
Hey,
is
tell
new.
Aiden.
How
that
new?
you
Eh,
got-
Eh.
Like a year or two.
A year or two?
Can you do a check?
I feel like kick
Hey,
is
can
way
you-
older.
Mic check.
Check. My
Twitch
shit
is
low.
low.
No,
My shit
say,
low.
check.
What is it? Green
Check.
Room Radio?
Green Room Radio. Yeah.
How old is kick?
I would say about 3 years. Really 3? We give them that max.
18 months. I'm gonna put in. I'm betting 18 months.
I don't know your number.
And Kick Messenger app was from 2009.
That's the old
Come
one.
on now,
That's
don't
the
lie
That's Messenger.
to me. What is this fucking?
This is a live stream.
What is it? The same company?
No, this is like Aiden Ross and a
So
good
we
guy
just
from
have to have the
Trainwreck.
same name.
That betting company Stake, they own a big part of it too.
Okay, that's it. That's dope.
Steak.
Steak, yeah. Not like the food steak.
Is that Reese's Pieces right
Come on.
there? No, I don't want to get started.
Yeah.
That's how this guy is. You can hear him
But I tell you what,
smacking.
tonight, at the end of the night, before I go to sleep, I'll be having 3 of them.
Alright. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Sure you good?
I just felt it.
You got my good
Can
side?
you guys hear me? It's getting very quiet.
Check.
Yeah.
Is Rachel a slut?
Are we playing games like that too?
Is that how it is today?
This is
True?
how we're gonna start it out.
Is that how today is? This was-
No
No way! Hey, let's go, baby.
Pass, you pass.
Pass.
See if I'm a slut.
Alright, let's see. Hang on, is AZD a slut?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see this.
Tell me what this says.
Real don't lie. Depends on the weather.
Wow. Depends on the weather.
Sure.
That's-
That's
can
true.
take
That's
that.
This is an accepting space.
Yeah, you
so-
know, I like this.
Alright guys, here we go. Ready, true?
Oh, I know. 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'll count you in. I'll let you finish your phone here.
I got it.
Oh, so can we close that door?
And can I get a water before we close the door?
Because all that
Oh, yeah.
sound's gonna interfere.
Yeah, here, I'll grab the water.
Water.
Because I can already hear the sound in the background.
Yeah. Hey, can we shut that through the thing?
What? You got me on
Shut it
point.
like 3/4.
You ain't
that
I'll
we
give you that. I'll give you that.
Waste of
Yeah.
time.
cut it in.
I like it.
You guys, some of you guys can come into here.
Thanks, man.
Bobbling all around.
Yeah, no, move
I'll
back and
stand
forth.
still like a soldier.
You stay there, you're there.
Yeah.
Because we got cameras.
What do you want me to do? Move up?
Yeah, move.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Like
Maybe.
more.
Hold on, let me stand up. Hold on, let's move
Hey,
slow.
you see Rachel? He's the first one that
What with the seat fucking
he needed
the
the.
foot pillow?
I'm
That's
so
why you tailbone him?
I'm so short.
We are out of water, it's true.
I'm baby short.
Did you look in the big
I'm like
refrigerator?
a baby
Yeah.
short.
Okay.
You can right on.
But I really am.
We got
no,
enough, I
No,
think.
that's why I need a babysit.
For now.
And hey, I've learned to accept myself.
Yeah,
Learn to
yeah.
accept myself.
I'm okay being short.
I'm
My,
short.
my personality is longer.
short.
I'm shorter. I'm the shortest man on
No,
earth. Yeah, God made up for it with character. And height, too.
Cheers to that one.
Cheers.
We need real cheers.
Real cheers.
Alright guys, here we go.
I'm not that short.
I'm pretty short. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the show. We are Green Room Radio. I am here with our special guest host today, Wayne, the creator.
What's poppin'?
We got, oh my God, we
I
got
know.
little Rach decided to throw on some shades today. We
Just for a second or two.
got her in the
What's
house.
going on?
She's too cool tonight.
And then we got some very special guests. We got Mr. Checkthestar.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way from
Welcome.
where? From
I'm from Florida, man.
Florida.
Yeah, big Florida.
Okay.
And then we also got
Florida.
AZD,
Hello.
who is a communications expert.
Wow, thank you.
Is that what we came up with?
I think that's what we got.
Right?
That's the best.
Yeah.
You look
Gotta
like
learn
you
more
look like
about
a
that.
communication expert.
Do I really? This is what they look like.
I'm
Look
trying to
it
figure
up.
out why the communications expert's next to Checkthestar. Let's go figure that out.
Well, you know, I need the best communication expert around me at all times.
That's
Why
his
wouldn't
guy.
he be with me?
Yeah.
That sounds smart.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to do some smart shit.
Yeah, we gotta move.
So
smart.
what does a communication expert do?
I mean, he's a life coach. He does many different things, but when it comes to me, he just tells me what's right and what's wrong. When I'm right, when I'm right. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Now,
Helps
have
me
you ever
to
been wrong?
develop on
Have
that.
you ever been wrong and him let you know that, and
Of
then
course,
you still
I
think
mean
you're-
that's his job.
Oh,
right?
so it's like someone to go check you. Type
Yeah,
shit.
you know, I guess so.
Okay,
But that's what he's
Checkthestar,
hired to
okay.
do. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
He
you
had-
out of trouble.
I actually feel like everybody definitely
Well, that's
needs
true.
one
Is
of
my
them.
my check, and
Yeah.
I check him. So.
Yes, she does. She checks me when I
Makes
say all
sense.
these bad words that you're not supposed to be saying.
Damn.
So what's so you do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a
You
little
do
bit of here and
music,
there. Yeah.
Influencer,
Yeah, you can say that. Brand developer.
brand developer.
I would just say I'm an entrepreneur all the way around.
Are you sponsored by any big companies?
Yeah,
Or
I am.
Mostly, is it mostly cannabis? Is
No, like it goes from King Palm all the way to Bel Air, so shout out to them. But really, I just work with a lot of
do you
different
think
brands.
King Palm's better than our sponsor, Leaf Palm?
I don't even know who that is, so I can't judge that. Huh? But you know
No,
what?
I think
King
that's our
Palm rocking with
competitor.
me, so I'm rocking with
Yeah.
them. You know what I'm saying?
Now, shout out to King Palm. We've got a few people. They seem to sponsor. They seem to sponsor a lot of cool people. King Palm.
Yeah.
They be on their shit. What you think about that, Wayne? I know you don't be smoking.
No, I'm not. I don't even
This is the first dark skinned guy that doesn't smoke weed.
You don't smoke?
One of us got to not smoke, right?
I mean, I guess so, right?
Yeah, one of us got to not smoke. So how'd you get into the influencer space? Like, what made you go that route?
I met a guy named Joker Gang, and I've seen his potential. He's been around for a long time, and I've seen his wild antics and how they can influence the masses. And he's an
That's
OG.
to do with like the face
What-
Yeah.
paint,
what
or
age- what age
what
is
is
it?
it?
Watch
Is it
That's-
face paint
you
or is
know,
that a
don't play
face
with him.
tattoo?
Don't play with him, dog. No.
Is that a tattoo?
That is-
Definitely a tattoo.
That is real.
The dude with like
deal.
all that shit covered in his face.
Oh,
It's
the
like,
dude in Florida, right?
Yeah, the
The
Florida
one that's
Joker.
on
that's a
video game.
tattoo.
Yes, the one from GTA 6 has been.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
correct. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother.
Okay,
That's the
so
one that
that's
put
like
me
the
on to.
mentor. Well, one
Yeah,
of-
in a very big sense, he is a very big mentor to me. We work together on this. You know what I'm
I
saying?
saw that you
He fucks with,
guys
like, the
were on
sausage
Adam
castle, too?
22.
Yeah, actually, we do. That's my.
Yeah,
shout
my
out to
girl,
Mike,
my
that's
girl,
brother.
she's fucked with that.
When did you guys do that interview with Adam 22?
We did that. I would say going on. It was December.
Okay.
December show.
What did you think of Adam 22?
He was dope, man. I've been on there before. You know what I'm saying? But I just waited my turn. It wasn't my show. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just throw this out there. I only hate maybe 3 people in the world. He's one of them.
Yeah,
Why?
why?
Can I ask you why?
And he
Of
knows
course.
it. Yes, I will, of course. With Adam 22, it started out, he contacted me. I mean, he's been doing what he's been doing a long time, so I'm not hating on him for that. But when I met, when I first talked with him, he was trying to obviously get one of my artists on his show. But at the time, he was like a BMX guy. Nice kid, nice family. And we didn't do shows like that.
Is this pre no jumper?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it,
So this was
then,
porn.
yeah,
This was
then,
porn, right?
no, that came later on. But then as the no jumper thing rolled out, he went into hip hop.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, that can happen. Now he's a hip hop guy. The first sign that I didn't like is when he tattooed his face the way he did.
You don't like
because-
my face hat?
No, yours looks authentic. He looks like a very nice, nerdy guy that could probably be a federal agent that decided.
So you just
I'm
don't
gonna
like
tattoo
The
my
Simpsons?
face.
He wasn't even talking
You
about
said
your
you don't like
face.
Not your, yeah, no, I'm talking about
Yeah, I'm
Adam.
talking about him. He got the Simpsons on his
Who, Adam did?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen him up close, but I'll tell you something crazy. He did, but so then it was that, and then this was my final stand with him. I just kind of peep people, and I mean, people can bounce around and do stuff. I wasn't a big
So
fan.
let me get this right. The first thing that was like, oh man, F this guy is he got the Simpsons
No.
tattooed on his
No,
face.
no. He
No.
just got
It's
that
his
tattoo,
character.
and so with my people, we're talking, and we're like, there's stories. I don't know if they're still around in these days, but there's such thing
No, they're
as
still around.
there's such thing as hip hop police. And let me throw a name out real quick for Charleston, Buck Vlad TV2. He would be also one of those guys. But Adam just put some stuff on his face, and now all of a sudden he's hard, but not really. And I just thought that was
Do you
unauthentic.
think he tries to be hard though? I don't think so.
No. But I mean,
think he put hard pieces
But
around.
why?
Yeah, he put hard
Pieces
pieces
around.
of. That's a valid statement. That's
Yeah.
where it came in at. Because he doesn't act like he's a tough guy to
No,
me.
I don't think
No.
He doesn't act like that, but he knows where he's comfortable at.
Yeah, the thing that was the killer for me is just I right now I have a 4-year-old, but he had he got married, had his daughter, and then traffics his wife. Now prior to him trafficking his wife,
Allegedly, right?
allegedly he got a bunch of things for hooking up with underage girls.
I believe that.
He had a team of 12 people under him that all said he didn't pay them, and they all left. I believe they all left because they knew he was hooking up with underage girls. During that thing of him hooking up with underage girls, he decides to take his wife of not that long, hooks up, with the Jason Love, and I'm just like, how do you do that with somebody you just got married to, you just had a daughter with? for money. I mean, you guys already have money. You already have a successful show. You know, I don't think it was about that. And then that happens, and then you know, from there he just did a reality show. The winner of the reality show gets to bang his wife. I mean, listen, it
I
takes.
think that's the topic you would be able to speak
Well,
on.
here's the thing.
Yeah, but that's his own thing, though.
Well, the thing, it
I don't
takes.
care who fucks his wife.
Well, here's the thing. It takes two to tango. So maybe she's about that.
I mean, right. I
I
don't
think
know.
True cares because he has a child, and I think that it feels uncomfortable knowing that he was preying on little children at one point in time.
My overall
Is that,
thing
is
with
that a real thing? Is there real tangible proof of that? Like, I haven't seen it.
no, but it got swept under the rug really quick, you know, and it just, I don't know, just something about it. And so then coming into the thing, I don't know if it was him or somebody else on No Jumper. I've been saying that for a minute now, that I dislike him. And then somebody DM'd me and said, you know, you better watch your mouth. And I said, yeah. I said, well, I'm buying at the time, and then this didn't end up going through, but there was a 30 by 20 booth for $35,000 in front of his booth. And I said, you can watch my mouth, because I'm going to buy the booth right in front of you. Long story short, I get 86 from the fucking AVNs and everything like that. But again, there's no problem like that. Like, I don't have a problem like where I'm like, oh, I hate this guy, I want to beat him up. But I just don't think he's authentic. He's not a porn star. They could be content creators, but I'm just like, you go from BMX to hip hop to now you're not kind of bouncing back to hip hop, and now you're kind of in this thing. Are you making your girl go along with these things? Like, oh, you got to do a three. We're gonna interview you, but then we're gonna do a threesome right after.
What if it's a business relationship?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know their inside. Like, we're just making assumptions.
It could be.
Yeah.
It is an assumption, to be honest with you.
so
But
they
again,
make money.
there's certain people. Like I said, to get me to like not like somebody, it takes a lot. And I don't know what it is. I'm just like, maybe one day we'll run into each other and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
it could be worse. He could be kissing on a dude while having threesomes with his girl and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that seems worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Island Boys.
I mean, what's worse is
can't watch
just
them.
subjective.
You know what I'm saying?
It's disgusting.
what the island?
Well, what's up the
Yeah.
island was?
You kissing each other.
Oh
kissing
yeah,
each other, that's
yeah.
disgusting.
I don't know.
He could be doing that, but he's doing. I mean, I can understand your point of view, but it's like those are all like his personal things that he's into. I could care less who's fucking him or his wife. Now with the kid thing, yeah, I find that a little bit disturbing, but it's you gotta. I would say talk to him. About
I mean, the vibe I almost got is that Lena's kind of like, you know, obviously he put her on.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like she's under the spell. Like, if she doesn't go along with these antics, she's out.
That's their issue, really. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I said.
that's true. That's true. So the Island Boys.
Yeah.
What's your deal with these guys? They apparently snatched one of your songs or
Nah,
something.
so like, okay, back in the day, me and Joker used to go live with them boys. We used to lift beef and do all these little like skits and all this kind of stuff. It's like a soap opera on the internet, basically. Some lame graphic explaining.
So you knew them from Florida,
Now I knew him from Instagram.
from Instagram.
Yeah, because of Joker. He introduced me to these boys on the live stream and stuff like that. Again, he was the one that was kind of mentoring me into the get away from the rap. Rap ain't really gonna pay off. Try this. It's gonna help you with brand deals. I'm like, all right, let me try this. So I get on these lives, you know what I'm saying, meeting all these other content creators. I don't know nothing about TikTok. Again, they have popularity on TikTok. So here's what happens. One night, Joker's clowning me. I'm talking about, I'm a viral boy, you ain't never gonna make it. Like, really just creating cadences. Joker used to get hella drunk, right? So the next morning, I wake up, it's like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I see that they had posted this reel on TikTok with the same cadence that Joker was messing around with the night before. I guess the Island Boys stayed up all day. Boom. All night, I mean. So boom, that morning they did a little skit on the little, I guess, a hot tub. The same cadence was saying they were Island Boys. Boom. I seen that early morning. I seen it, and like, I think it was like 100K at that time. And I'm like, this might hit. This is funny as hell. Let me troll them back. It wasn't. This was an accident.
So these guys weren't, the Island Boys weren't before
They were
doing
not
this,
the Island Boys. They was Flash Soldier and Red 4 Times.
But were they artists? Were they?
They
Trying to
I guess,
be-
I mean, yeah, they were trying to rap.
Were they
here and
ever
there.
artists though?
Yeah, they were rapping with some homies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not like that.
What
Nah,
song
I'm
did
like,
they
what
have?
is
Nah,
defined
that's
as an
what I'm saying.
artist
Not like that.
nowadays?
Yeah, what is the definition?
What
I mean,
song did they have?
aspiring artist, I guess you could say, right? More of like a
Sound
Artist is a
Sound.
person that creates
They just
nowadays.
made it. They just made it music.
Anything is an artist. Anyone can be an artist.
Yeah, not for real. They just made music and was
I'm an
like
artist.
TikTokers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's where they trumped me, is they had a massive TikTok following. So me being a musician that's already worked with so many people, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this beef a little bit serious. I'm gonna take this to the studio. So I took it to the studio and I made a whole song that night. Alright, boom, published it. That next morning it was published on all platforms. Stop playing. That's my song. They didn't even think
I
about
like that you did all the paperwork.
Yeah, that's on top of it. That's the icing on the cake. Right now, the
Yeah.
Island Boy video is down. You can go Google it right now. The Island Boy video with millions and millions of streams, that is down right now. YouTube wouldn't have done that if they wouldn't have validated my case. Like, you could look up the registration paper, right? It says Miguel Garcia with my address. My name is Miguel
So they
Garcia.
owe you money?
Yeah, in retrospect, yes.
How much money do you think they made off that song?
I can't speak too much on that, but I can tell you that Spotify pays $4,457 per stream. So
Per million.
per
what?
million streams, correct? Per
Per.
million streams, you get
No, I think it's
4,000.
more than that. Maybe
That's what I
per,
got paid.
per couple million stream, maybe. Or is it every
No,
million
at
stream?
a million, I had like $4,000.
Oh, okay. So how many millions did that song?
I think they had 12 million on the video alone. So it's
So
all these,
about 48,000.
yeah, give or take from that. But you gotta also think about
the
all the
other
other
platforms.
platforms.
Did they come
Correct.
out with like merch lines and everything off of it?
Immediately after, correct, and
Yep.
they sold NFTs and created brand deals straight off of the popularity they gained from the song that they created.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm not attesting to anything that they did creating the TikTok or anything they got from the TikTok. That's cool. You can have a TikTok, but when it comes to music business, and you should know, music business is a little different than just TikTok.
Right.
Anybody can say anything on a platform.
Right.
It's
You can
about who
only cater
legalizes
to-
it. Right.
You can only cater to,
Yeah, that's why I was really surprised. I mean, one of the biggest mistakes artists make. I mean, 9 out of 10, they don't got the paperwork. They don't trademark it. Little secret in the music business, everybody used to come up and they would every stop they're giving me tapes and CDs. My job was to listen to them all. What would I do? You know, 80% of
Take
them
the
are
best.
trash.
They go to
Well,
trial.
that song's trash, but look at this hook.
I love that line.
Look at this
You're
line.
picking things up, of
And then
course.
my man would
But
go
you can do that.
scan through it all.
That's the thing, is you can,
Yes, you can.
especially at that time, because
They
they
say
didn't
good
distribute
artists
it.
borrow,
I mean,
great
you
artists
still
steal.
do it in this time.
What'd you
They
say?
say good artists borrow, great artists steal.
Wow.
Well, they took the cadence and I went ahead
Well,
and
I don't know
put
who
the
quoted
stamp
that
on it.
one.
Look at, for instance, look at Brainwash and Banksy. Brainwash was actually Banksy's cameraman. Now he's brainwashed. Banksy hates him because he copied everything that he did. He taught him how to be an artist.
You gotta learn from the best, I guess.
So, how big are those guys? I see them on the thing. Are these guys
I don't
tiny?
know,
Tiny?
I'm not in their, oh, you talking about like
Like in-
status, like,
No, just
height,
not
like-
like height. Just like,
so
they
like,
look like little.
man, I'm not gonna lie, I would feel like a bully hitting them, like one, not to talk about their business, but one seems like he's mentally challenged in his own sense, I don't know from what,
Yeah.
you fill in the blank.
How old do you think? Or what range are they in? The 20s, 30s?
I believe they're 21, 22, something like
Yeah,
that.
that young.
It's kinda, yeah.
Dang, so
That-
young.
yeah, but they're little guys, man. They're little
Yeah.
Yeah.
guys. Like I'd say maybe 5, 6. I don't know.
So how did they feel when you first approached them? I mean,
So they hit me up. They hit
They
me
talk
up.
a lot of
You
shit.
talking about like in person?
Yeah.
All right. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, they hit me up, and they're like, "Hey, I think we should be friends. I think we would be a good trio. Let's work together." I thought about it.
They
and I was
wanted
like,
to add you to your own
yeah,
stuff.
because they realized what I had done actually was real, right? They're
Yeah.
not trying to let the masses know that it's real, but it became real at that time. And they thought about it, and they're like, you know what? Let me join forces. I feel like, you know. And I thought about it. The next day was my birthday. It was January 9th of this year. It was January 10th. I go, it's my birthday, and I go see one of my homeboys at this big field. He has like, they own like hella McDonald's from like Fort Pierce to Gainesville, and
The Island Boys?
no, my
Oh,
people,
okay, okay.
and they have a big property with like ATVs and like all kinds of foreign vehicles that they like build and stuff like that.
Some
Helicopters,
Florida shit.
yeah, some real Florida
That's
vibe.
Florida
You know, they got the boat in the back, so they wanted me so bad. I said, you know what, you come to me. I'm not gonna come to you. Drop the Addy. Next thing you know, they come. I'm like, all right, cool.
Were you guys in the same area? Or was it like
Well, I was
like-
maybe like an hour. I was already down south, so I was maybe like an hour, 15 minutes from their location.
Mhm.
I was in It's something like Plantation, I think it was, and it was further down in Broward. So they drove from Broward all the way up.
They lived in Broward County?
That's where they were at that time. I think they lived further down.
I'm not too familiar, but it's in Broward, but
Yeah,
it's the
it's
hood out there?
yeah, it is.
No, they live further down, not to disclose the location.
Yeah.
Ain't that where Kodak from?
That's like Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Lauderdale.
A lot of people, I think, what's his name, XXX, I think. Sentencion, was he from Broward
Yeah,
County?
yeah.
Ross from there too, ain't
Yeah.
Rick Ross?
he? Yeah.
Yeah, I always heard, don't go to Broward County. Go to Broward County jail.
Wow,
So-
you brought up some good names right there.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Josh, for real.
And so what did you think about the trio thing?
So like I
Even
didn't
as,
take
like,
it
a
seriously.
money
I didn't
grab.
take it seriously because I had to test the waters like any businessman. I already got the W. I got a lot of hate from this. People were like, "Why didn't you beat on them kids? They already talked all this crap on you, this and that and the third."
So you can go to jail?
Now I was gonna ask you the question, but you answered for me. For what? For me to take a loss here, and I already took the W. I already owned you.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna act out of character. What? My masculinity? I'm good.
But that don't.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. But that's
Yeah.
what people would want to see.
Yeah,
That's the
because
masculinity
because
that
they
people
have
want to see.
Mhm.
Powers
that
want to
violence.
see two people fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
Me on mine, when they came to the property, they had their cameraman, they did their thing. I introduced them to the host, the property owner, and I left. I got in my ATV and I left for 3 hours, guys. It's not like I sat around them. You can look at the stream. I left for 3 hours, let them hang out. I didn't care. Did my own thing. I even lost my phone for like 30 minutes. I was looking for it. The point is, they had to come to me, find me where I'm at, and try to bait me in. The only reason why they needed me, and you can look it up, is so that they can get me to admit I'm not going to sue you. They wanted to entrap me on stream because in Florida, a verbal agreement stands as so. But,
Oh my God, I've never heard
but,
of that before.
Yeah, I
yes,
never heard of
yes.
Some Florida shit.
And
Don't sue me on
especially
camera.
if we shake on it, right? So he asked me, he says, hey, the streamer's asking, are you gonna sue me? Now that goes to validate what I'm saying is not a lie. Why would you, as a streamer, as a creator and owner, quote unquote, of this Island Boy creation, why would you even ask me that? Point proven. So I said, you know what? I said, do you want me to sue you? He said, no, the chat's asking. I said, you know what?
Fuck the chat.
I said, you know what? I'm not gonna sue you, and I shook his hand. But here's the thing. What's the context there?
The chat. They didn't verbally ask you.
Sue you for what? I can tell you all day, I'm not gonna sue you, bro. Shake my hand, bro. I'm not gonna sue you, bro. But for what? There's no
So
context.
there was no context of what you were gonna sue
I just
for.
said I'm not gonna sue you. For what?
Now, did that actually stand up?
No, it doesn't. They thought it did until I let them know, hey, brother, you tried to entrap me. You thought you was slick, but I one-upped you because I already was prepared for these questions. I knew that if it was to have context, not to answer it.
Is that why you're the communication coach?
Well, you know, he plays a big factor in it. I also have a broad team that helps me as well.
I think
But
he
that-
might be a hitman too.
Nah, never that.
Communications coach.
He stopped your,
Cauliflower ears and fuck you on his eyes.
like he
Yeah.
stopped your
Emphasis
communication.
on that.
Not them kind of communications.
War
Yeah.
in his face.
So I mean, did they stop? I mean, are they still creating music or
So
you
I
still-
haven't, and I stand on this. Since I put the copyright paper up, look it up. They have not made any more music. It's been covered by many platforms. They have not made any music. Why do you think that is?
Why?
Because they're
they
getting
know
sued.
they don't know what's going on. See, now you're trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I'm
what-
not trying to get you in trouble.
If I was,
I'm just
I
saying.
couldn't tell you.
You asked me a
So
question.
you know what I'm saying? I can't say
just
that. But
saying.
what I'm saying is, they now know that there's something they don't know. So if they were to put anything out and it just so happens to hit, what if that was to happen again? I'm very smart in what I do,
Do you
but
think-
I love music.
Would you say they're talented at music?
And what?
No.
No. I mean,
Yeah,
I
tell me
know
this.
nothing.
Talented in what?
Well, it's been years. They ain't dropped one song. They're not talented.
Talented in what, bro?
It's a genuine question.
Talented at kissing boys, kissing each other. I'm trying to figure out the talent.
Yeah, why do they kiss
Marketing.
each other?
Marketing, because they have no other thing to do. Look, if what didn't work, if what you do
So they,
doesn't work for
wait,
you,
they don't got nothing else
They
to do
go-
but kiss each
that's
other.
what
Bro,
they're
there's a lot
drafting.
of other shit to
bro,
do.
let me tell you this. They flew out.
There's so much shit to do besides
This is
kissing.
the crazy thing. They want the LGBTQ community support so bad when they
Oh,
actually
that's what they did, yeah.
they flew out a gay man. Shout out to him and the LGBT. That's not what I'm saying. They chose selectively and they preyed on the fact that this kid is loyal to them. It's crazy how they did it. But you know what? They did it. and the kid didn't get no actual like attention for it. They just used him for the
Just
moment.
used him for the.
Yeah,
Right.
because he accepts that. But they're all playing on what they're not. I'll be honest with you.
So what, you think they're like acting gay?
I
for
honestly,
attention?
that's the thing that I'm gonna say.
Well, why would-
But-
why would
But
they
that's
do
what
that?
so
It's
that's
such
what's
shit.
disrespectful, brother.
Like-
Is there's a community of people that really live that lifestyle that get bullied
Things
and
that
get
they
bullied on
act like,
purpose.
they like, we gonna act gay.
But isn't that
Because
like a
it's
selling your
yes,
soul type shit?
yes, correct.
All the
It's
fucking shit
it's
that
compromising yourself at the end of the day because that's not who they are. And I hate to say that because I don't like them, so I'm not gonna sit here and speak lies either. But at the end of the day, that's who they are. They do that for views, for money.
So you
From
don't
me.
think they're really gay?
Unfortunately, I want to say
I think there's a fine
it's
line
a
between
hard
acting
it's
gay
a
and
hard
being gay.
it's a hard
That
line
part.
to it's a hard line to
Yeah.
draw, right? And I
If
don't.
you can act gay, you're
But
you're
that-
gay.
but
Gay
what-
means happy, right?
But what is your intention and what's your act therein?
Actors can act like anything.
No, but
That's what I'm saying.
they've been
That don't
acting
mean
gay
that they
for a
are.
long time. There's
And,
a
and,
movie
and to
then
add
there's
to that,
acting gay for a long
and to
time.
add to that incest as well, like they're kissing each other.
Yeah,
They're
they're
brothers.
How much you getting paid?
And that again goes to compromising yourself, because that's not something I feel like people should be
You
doing.
talking about
Like,
Rachel's like, I'll do it if I'm getting paid.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's
I'm
different.
bisexual. Of course I'll
It's,
do
it's,
it.
it's different for a woman. For
It's different
No,
for a
it's-
woman.
Yeah, for-
Very much so.
yeah, it's different for
I
a
like
hold
man.
on,
both
so a woman can
Yes.
kiss her sister, that shit cool?
To me, it is.
Wait, what?
When you say
I don't
kiss,
know.
like make
Well,
out
thank
kiss,
God I
or
don't
just
have a
like
sister.
Yeah,
like
these
two
dudes are
sisters.
sticking their tongues in each other's mouth.
I
Right?
know.
All
I
they
wouldn't say you
Okay,
could do
yeah,
that with
that's
your
like the
sister.
They
next
can break
level. Like,
windows like shit
because
on
there's
fire,
other
but it's like,
cultures
no,
like
let's
that
kiss
actually
each
do
other
like
mouth.
kiss each other, and it's just different.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
you know
but they're
what?
sticking their tongues in each other's
Yeah,
mouth.
that's
Well,
the
you know
next
what?
level.
You're
That's the
right.
next-
Fine line,
That's
bro.
the
So,
next
so I'm gonna
level.
go with,
Come on,
I
bro.
agree with, yeah, they have crossed the boundary and now they're gay. So now you might as well
Yeah.
claim it and own it, don't play with it, because now you are
It
playing
doesn't
with it.
necessarily make you gay.
see
It
what
can
I'm
make you
saying?
bisexual.
I
Ah.
don't believe in bisexual.
What?
I don't
Men
believe in
This
can't
is
be
a real thing
bisexual.
though. Bisexual does exist.
Men-
Own
men
who
can
you
be
are, that's the
bisexual.
point of that.
Men can be
Can't.
bisexual. They can like both.
Kind of men.
If you suck a dick,
Bisexual
You're
men.
gay.
I don't know. They can
even
like
if
both.
somebody
So what,
sucks
it's like,
your dick,
nah,
you're
I
like,
want pussy
you're-
today,
you're
you
one
ain't
of
wrong.
those.
You know what? If they're feeling that, they're feeling that. I
That's
don't
gay.
fucking know. No, it's bi. That's
Okay.
bisexual.
Okay.
Bi is just a.
There is a difference.
If you like men in any,
That's just like okay.
in any
If you say that in the same thing as like women, like oh, if you like women, you're definitely lesbian.
If-
No, I
if
like
you
both.
like
I
women,
like
I
women
like
and
you.
men.
But you're
That's how that
saying
works.
that they're not. They're hiding behind closed doors, acting like
Are
they
they?
are.
Oh, maybe they're fully gay for fuck's sake.
I don't
I don't know.
no, yeah,
It's not my business
I,
either.
Well, they should.
I wanted
But-
that on. I
Or
own the
they're
copyright to the sound
bisexual.
recording. That's what
Maybe
I
they're
do.
just
I don't care what
curious.
they do behind
Or maybe
closed
they're
doors.
weird, or
How-
they sold their
That's
soul.
their problem.
I
Have
don't
you?
know.
Oh, I like that.
I don't
company, by the
know.
way.
I think they definitely sold their soul,
Company
but yeah.
Fire.
Oh yeah, fire! Shout out fire! Yeah, they good
Oh,
people.
Fire.
They take care of me. Shout out to Little Sleep as well. Yeah.
How have you lived in LA before?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was your connection? You know, I saw a connection with it's Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
What was your connection with him?
Okay, so back to Joker once
Back to
again.
Joker, yeah.
So
Where
Joker,
was Joker from? Was he from Florida or was he
St.
from LA?
Pete, but he was actually in Miami.
a lot of people must fuck with him because he connected, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Joker Gang, or the Florida Joker as we know him now. Like I told you, he mentored me a lot, introduced me to a lot of people. It's up to me to do what I want with it, right, with anything. So he said one day, I think we were watching, it was, you know when Britney Spears got freed or whatever the heck, and he did the little Netflix series and all that, whatever. He was eager to watch that, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting there listening to the Florida Joker talk about Britney Spears. Playing Britney Spears, might I add, on YouTube. So I'm over here like, this is funny. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah,
really
like,
funny.
this is an experience, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, what's up with you, bro? Like, he's like, nah, I'm a fan about Brit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, whatever. I was like, all right, I have an honest confession, bro. Like, I'm a fan of Aaron Carter. Like, I grew up listening to this. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, Aaron Carter. Aaron? He's like, bro, you hit me up a couple of years ago. You wanted to be part of my documentary that I got coming out. I'm like, nah, you playing. Ain't no way, nah, now you crossing it. By then he had already put me on Judge Craig. Now, this man had put me on a lot of different avenues. Like, I've already been on TV because of him. He's putting me on all these things. By then I'm like, damn,
How old is Joker?
he's my age.
Okay.
He was born a day after me.
Wow.
So on the 10th?
The 11th. I was born the 10th. Right.
Ooh, so he was born on 1/11.
But,
Good number.
yeah,
So he put you on with Aaron.
correct. So here's how it happened.
How old was Aaron at the time? His
Um,
biggest celebrity, he was more of a younger kid star. and as he got older, right?
Yes.
So his time was what years, was he from like 8 to 12 or
So when I
15
moved
or
to the
16?
United States, it was 1997. He was already popular, and that's when I discovered I Want Candy, and I was a little boy rapping along to him. I want candy, you know, trying to be all cool, you know, how I beat chat days and stuff like
Where
that.
did you move from? You said out
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rico.
Wait,
born and
Aaron
raised.
Carter sung that song?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
That's a pop star legend.
I
That's
didn't
yeah.
even know that.
I didn't know
Girl, the
he.
fuck back.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought it just was a random song.
No.
No.
That was a legend for sure.
Yeah.
How would you say his relationship was with his brother Nick?
That's
I don't know either of them,
I
by the
like
way.
that.
so
That's
I
a topic to be spoken about with someone that knows what they're talking about. I'm not gonna sit here and talk on someone I don't know about.
yeah,
I
got
wasn't there to even meet Nick, so I can't sit here and make a whole story up based upon opinions because I'd entertain a whole bunch of bullshit.
you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I saw they had they lived like in a family compound or something.
Who?
All the Carters.
What characters?
Nick, Aaron.
Oh, you're talking
The
about
family,
the
like
House of Carters when they did the show?
No, I thought I heard they all bought like houses on the same street or in the same area. And it was kind of like a compound.
So I've never heard of that ever. He took advantage of it. By the time he had nothing.
Okay, so basically his parents, he had manager parents, like a lot of
Yeah,
people do.
yeah, and the mom basically ran it down.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time he was 18, he had nothing to fall back on.
Wow.
It's a sad story to be honest with you because that I couldn't imagine having everything. Can you imagine being 13 and sitting in front of 60,000 people in freaking Spain?
No. And having like millions
Or
of
let me run it
dollars.
back, 9?
Being 13 years old. That's
Yeah,
insane.
no, that's nuts. I mean, do you think
Really
he was
is.
poised though? I mean, the thing that would have made him poised to be able to do that is obviously Nick was.
He
doing
looked
big
up to his
crowds.
brother. He told me that for sure.
Yeah.
I know he
And
looked
Nick
up
is
to
what?
him.
Was that Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the Backstreet Boys. Yeah,
I don't
Nick
know.
Carter. Yeah,
I can't say I like any of those groups.
I don't like that dude.
My people.
The boy band.
Boy band.
I don't like that dude. He
That's
wasn't even around when it
2000s.
mattered. Every time we called him, he went in there. So you know, at the end of the day, he's not.
So what do you? So were you around? So when you were, like I said, I don't know either of them. I don't know if you want to call it did he go through a drug phase? Or it's kind of getting crazy with a lot of stuff?
So we went from like how I met him to like the drug phase. That was like a big one. I just want to know. But I will tell you the drug phase if that's what we want to hear. Everybody in the industry, whether they want to hide it or not, has gone through a drug phase. I don't care what nobody says. All right. So I'm gonna tell you
I
like
went through
this.
a really big
As an adolescent, being fed Adderall to stay up, being fed Xanax to calm down. I'm not talking shit. This is real facts that he's spoken about. Go do your research.
And what's crazy too about you saying that, we always said, prescription pills or anything like that, way worse than, I went through a coke phase, a Molly phase, but I'm like, prescription drugs fuck you up for the long haul.
But you gotta think this is a kid
Yeah.
being exposed to these kind
I
of
hear,
things.
No,
I
it's
hear that
crazy.
kids on
This
Adderall,
man,
I'm like,
no disrespect or sound crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna say blood cut raw. He fucked some of the bitches we all looked at and was like, damn, she's fine.
Nice.
Like he had a
Oh,
nice
yeah.
list of all the baddest bitches.
She said,
I
"Oh
bet
wow."
he did.
Aaron
I'm
Carter.
gonna be real with
Bet
you.
he did.
You better know if you look it up.
All the
Aaron
girls wanted
Carter,
Aaron Carter
from
back in the
Hillary
day.
Duff to Lindsay Lohan, I don't care.
Way
All
back
the
in the
porn
day.
stars, every girl wanted it. Bro, every girl wanted Aaron Carter. He is the Justin Bieber of the 90s. Whether you want to
Yes.
give it to me or not,
Yes.
he is, bro.
How
That is
old,
very
how
true.
old would he have been today? 30s?
He would be mine.
Oh yeah, one day after.
No, it's Joker, but he's a month.
Month.
Yeah, a month and a year.
So when you say in January, what is your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Because I have a daughter, she's 123, so would that make her Capricorn?
No, I'm 129. I'm Aquarius.
Yeah, Aquarius.
Alright, cool. So you got with him, did you guys do any music together?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, we worked on a lot of music, a lot of life coaching, a lot of training when it comes to actual vocal coaching, how to sing better, how to really time the metronomes and really get in the pocket of the beat, how to really sit down and fabricate music and really get into the frequencies. Go ahead.
As he got older, I know he was in pop. Did he switch over to hip hop?
So yes, he wanted to be a hip hop artist, and that's where I came in. He seen me through Joker. He seen my drive, and I happened to be. That's why I wanted to go back to how to meet him because it's a very important chapter. How I met him was on a live session, which is back to the Instagram, and I happened to be in California at that time. So I get kicked off the live, and they kind of treat me like I'm a shrimp. So I get on my backup, and
What's this? What's this
by a
shit?
sherm I mean like a nobody, like I'm just a fanboy, like I ain't really doing this, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
like one of them. So I'm like, okay, you want to play me? I'm getting on my backup. I got a good following on that too. Boom, get on my little backup. I'm like, hey bro, you've been overlooked your whole life. Don't play me, bro. Add me right now. He asked me, he's like, I'm sorry, that was one of my mods. I said, no excuses. I don't care about none of that.
He was saying it was one of his mods.
Yeah, he was trying to put an excuse on it, and I said, none of that, bro. If you're a real one, bro, you know what? Let's talk face to face, bro. I'll pull up on you right now. And I wasn't on no violent shit. It was like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and rap over this. I really do mess with you, but if y'all gonna sit here and make me look weird, I'm in California. I'll take
Why
a
were
drive.
they making you look weird?
I don't know. It was a time on Instagram where there was a lot of trolling, a lot of soap operas. So if they don't know me or something of that case, they're gonna find a topic to make fun of.
It's
Okay.
still like that.
It's still like
Yeah.
that. I just don't involve myself
Yeah,
in that. You know
it
what I'm
is
saying?
true.
But that's how it was back then when I was involved, right? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna pull up. He said, what's your email? I said, you know what? Let me do it. Boom. I dropped the email on the live. Next thing you know, I get the email and it pops up on my thing. I was like, dang, he really dropped his addy. I said, all right. I called the bluff. Ended the thing. $300 Uber, boom, all the way to Lancaster from Temecula. So that's like,
Why does he live in Lancaster?
Yeah.
Why does everybody live in Lancaster? I feel like
Is that California?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I just know Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
he liked it out there because he had the ATVs in the desert. So he would go out there and ride his Johns, his side bys, and just like be hanging out there, like fires, and we'd have like roasts and stuff like that. Like, he was a cool dude, bro. He had a nice little getaway. He didn't like to be around people. So why be in LA when he could be in Lancaster, like you said, in a more
Was he
affordable
married?
area? He had a fiance.
Fiance, any kids?
Yes, one
kid.
child, yes.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Boy.
His name's Prince.
How old? How old? Now?
And now he's 2.
Wow. Who's got him?
His mother.
The mom.
Yeah,
Oh, the mom.
of course.
We're talking about the mom. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Man, that's horrible. When did this happen? How long ago?
2 years.
Exactly 2 years. So was his son born yet?
Yes.
Man. Rest in peace.
He missed his son's first birthday within like a week.
So was that was the day that you caught the Uber there?
Oh no.
Oh, I was about
That
to
was
say,
that was
damn.
pre. He just advanced the interview. Not
Oh, okay.
it was pre. I'd say a year before that I had met Aaron,
Yeah.
and I was taking flights back and forth, and eventually got to the point where like I lost a lot, bro. My family didn't believe in what I was doing. You know, the baby mama didn't believe in what I was doing. She thought I was getting lost in this world. I'm not paying attention to the kids. By the time I flew back, I'll tell you a real story, but my house was empty. Okay.
When you say kids, how many kids?
I have 2 children,
Two.
7 and 8, a boy and a female. And anyway, so when I realized that it was a shock factor, I was like, wait a minute, this girl is really like not understanding, like, okay, this is my career, you know, and it was a shock factor to me because I had to find where my kids went. I didn't know where they were. And that was also a test of valor for me, like what matters to me, right? So,
So what mattered to you?
my kids. That's how I went and got my kids. We're now happily, you know, in our own home. Me and her are not together, but we coexist and co-parent. It's been very, very productive.
Man,
That's
that's
good.
good. I hope I can get to that phase.
Yeah, but it was a battle, bro. And then losing Aaron in the midst of that, it was just a lot, bro. Like I went through a lot. Aaron was still alive when that happened. Aaron was the one that said, "Hey, I'm gonna book you a flight, etc." I came out, seen him, flew back, and then he was like, "Hey, I need you back here." He gave me like this crazy text out of nowhere, which I could pull up, but I don't want to. It's really crazy. But he's like, you know, come here right now. I need my brother. I need you now. Like it was really disturbing to be honest. I called him and he was like, "Bro, I need you here now. We're gonna book a ticket." And he booked my ticket. And this is the conspiracy is, which I don't understand is, they booked my ticket. I'm gonna booked my ticket. His personal assistant. The next morning, they're radio silent, both of them, which wouldn't be like Aaron at all, especially under those circumstances.
Like you showed up and nobody was talking.
No. My plane was booked, but all of a sudden my plane ticket was canceled, and they went into complete ghost mode for 24 hours.
Both of them.
Both of them. I'm like, what's going on? The next day after that, I hear that my brother's dead. That's why I have always said that he didn't die on the 5th, he died on the 4th, because they went silent on the 4th.
Where was she at?
I don't know where that Marie lady was at. It's a personal assistant that was on FaceTime with us. And bro, it's a wretched story, bro, because it doesn't add up.
Did you ever
Aaron would've
meet her
never-
when you were?
I've
with
never
him?
been around that lady ever. I have plenty of
So
things to
Marie
say
just
about
came
her.
on.
I have plenty of things to say about her, but
Yeah.
every time that I've tried to meet her or we've been in the same building or been around each other, she finds a way to get up away from me.
What? Who do you think canceled the flight? I mean, it obviously.
All right, so
Yeah, right.
it
Well,
has
somebody
to be.
was trying to
It
stop
has
him
to
from going out
be.
there.
Someone was trying to make sure I didn't get there
Yeah.
to figure out what was happening. I don't care what nobody says, and I'll say it here on this thing. I've never said that publicly, but I know for a fact, bro, my brother would not have called me distressed like that, the way he did, and then all of a sudden go silent on me, which is someone I talk to every day. Like if my man's Pyro over here, I talk to him every day, and all of a sudden I'm booking a flight, I'm coming to Vegas, it's your birthday. But he go radio silent? I'ma think something's weird.
Well, the whole
Yeah.
canceling of the flight, that's how
That's
it-
just the icing on the cake right there.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense, bro.
that makes no sense at all. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I mean, that would make sense.
So what was
They gotta be somebody
what
else
was
that's
going
like,
through your mind?
I was
Involved.
completely distraught from the get go because I didn't know what was happening at first. So I was like, damn, did he like not want to mess with me? So my insecurity kicked in, right? I'm like, damn, why did he cancel my flight? Why he wouldn't do this? Like, why is he not answering? What's going on? I'm calling everyone on the team, no one's answering. And all of a sudden, the next day, I hear that he's passed. I'm like, there's no way. This is the day I'm supposed to fly in. The day I'm supposed to fly in, he wakes up past where my flight was booked for that day and it got canceled. This is real story, real facts. I can show you. You could look up the booking details and be like, Miguel Garcia was really supposed to take that plane ticket. And it was not booked by me. It was booked by Marie, his personal assistant, who canceled it.
How
so
long
you
was
think
that?
Marie's involved?
How
I
long
think
was
something
she?
iffy with her.
How long
Because
was she
people are saying
involved
that
with
you're
them?
involved, and so
I,
it's just,
I,
it's
I,
just
from what
interesting
people are saying, she's
speculation.
been around him for years. This is all
People saying
speculation.
he's involved?
Who?
Damn.
Who?
She said she saw people on the internet was saying you were
It's like
involved.
hundreds of people.
Listen, bro, I wasn't.
But that's
even
just the
there.
internet. The internet says a lot.
I wasn't even there. It wouldn't even make sense for me to have traveled that fast. My plane ticket was booked for. I had to book my own ticket once it was canceled for Monday. I got there way later.
Yeah,
I
how
got there
did
2
you get
days
involved
after.
if he was never
And I have live sessions where I'm live, literally in Florida. So chronologically, it wouldn't even make sense.
and you have proof, right?
Yeah, of course I did.
Show us
What kind?
the flight. I don't want to see this.
Oh, the flight.
What about she sent me a video and it said you're at his house while he's nodded out. And I mean, here's the thing is
So he was never at the house.
well, this video that she sent me said
It's on the internet.
he was at the house. But here's the thing, what I was telling you, I was like, if I was at a house with you and you were taking a bath or whatever you were doing,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't check in on you.
So that
Yeah,
specific,
I'm not about to walk in there.
that specific day, that specific day,
Bath.
what y'all talking about, we were creating a song and we were going over beats, and I didn't know that he was off it like that. At that time, I'm not trying to like really focus on does this guy have a drug habit. I'm focused on creating a relationship with him and making music.
Right.
My main focus isn't thinking this guy's an addict. I didn't think of it
But
like
like
that.
everyone knew that he was, right?
But I didn't do my research. That's where I failed
He
at. I
was
was just
doing- he
going
did a lot
off
of
the
crazy-
I mean, you
excitement.
can't really do research. You just see somebody like on
Yeah,
drugs.
but
Like,
when
oh,
I-
that person's
but when
definitely
I-
on drugs.
I'm,
Like,
I'm thinking this
I
guy
can
could
tell.
be, listen, we used to stay up till 7 in the morning and hang out, and he would literally pass out while I'm sitting there, and I would think he's just tired.
just tired.
So, like, there's really no way for me to judge that until he opened up to me, and I was like, okay, so you are taking Xanax, and you are taking other prescriptions to keep you stable. But they were all prescriptions. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell him, hey, bro, like, how can I tell another grown man,
You're not gonna
hey,
judge
bro,
them for what
stop
they
taking
take.
your prescription
Right? No. I
because
get it. I get
impacts
it.
you like this. And it would also be a shaming thing while he's on live. People could
Mhm.
say I'm shaming him by not saying something on live, but that's also his platform. So I feel like me stepping in and getting in his platform, being like, hey, bro, you're nodding out, you should end your live.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
how long were you guys friends?
At that time, we weren't even friends for like 2-3 months.
Yeah,
at
so
that, at that time, we were fresh
it
on
wouldn't
our.
have made sense and basically like, yo, bro, stop taking it. It's like, who are you? Fucking tell me what.
You know, well, it's good to clear the air at least.
Well, a lot of people don't. A lot of people really wouldn't.
If I don't know you like that, I'm not stopping you.
Yeah.
Cause
I mean, I take that.
yeah, you don't want to. Cause if he there to make
So-
music and build,
Read that over.
and you know him, it just would make sense. Like, I'm not gonna stop you. If I meet you and you doing cocaine, that's what the fuck you
See,
do.
he never did that
I'm
around
not
me
gonna
though.
stop you. Yeah.
He never drank around me, in front of me, and I'll tell you honest truth. I love me a good Hennessy and
What
Coke.
was it saying?
But he did not drink around me. That's the crazy thing. So I didn't expect that. Did I know he was on his prescription? Of course. But I didn't think it would affect him to that matter to where,
So, this from Aaron.
yeah, that's me and Aaron talking the night that he went MIA on me, which is.
Oh, wait, how far down you want me to read?
And he wanted me to show you the flight and how it was booked and stuff like that, so you can click on some of that stuff.
Oh yeah. So to clear up all the rumors, there was a flight in here, but
And who's asking me to book it, etc., get booked and all that?
She's so annoying.
Did you guys get any songs done?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said he were making songs.
I'm scared to release them because of what people will say. They'll be like, "Oh, you're trying to cloud chase this. If you're trying to do some postpartum stuff, like, I can't do anything."
How
I
many
really
songs
feel
did you guys finish, you think?
we completed a good 8 or 9 songs, which I don't have access to some because they're still on his computers. But the one that I do have is like a good one, 5 or 6
And
songs.
you can't get clearance on it?
I can, 100%.
Why not do it?
This is why I have a problem, because if I was to drop it, the people would be like, "You're insensitive. You're trying to chase clout." So I've made a point to make my brand stand. I dropped what I did with Aaron when he was alive, the day before he passed, with Aaron's promotion on his page. All right, it's not like I clout chase people. Even Billboard said that my drop was posthumous. I should sue Billboard for that.
Well,
How can you say that?
50 still did a song with Pop Smoke after he died.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to tell you is, people in this Carterverse are very hateful. So anything that I do, they'll take. Even if I show a sign of good faith and I shoot a video in memorial of him, and I'm literally crying in this song that I made for him,
They're gonna say
they're gonna say you're doing it for clout. But what clout can I gain?
How much do you
I
care
feel like
about
that
what
happens
people
when
do?
a lot of celebrities die. They're just like, oh, you're doing this for clout, you're doing this for clout. It's like,
Yeah, but how much do
but
you
they don't know
care
the
about
relationship
what
that you
people
had with
think?
them.
I want to please my audience, so if they don't want to hear it, I'm not gonna give it to them.
And
Well,
he's,
how do you
and
know
he's
that?
probably got that. He's probably, from being a child star. I mean, it's a different type of audience. He's got that,
So,
that
okay.
young kid.
Okay, so if he did a song with Michael Jackson before he died, should he not drop it?
No, I mean,
Make it make sense.
I
If
know,
Drake,
I totally
Who
agree
would
with
he's in
you.
the studio with Drake and Drake.
Who would you say who has access to the computer? Is it his girl? Did his
no,
mom?
he has a song that he
I have the
yeah,
music.
he has-
Forget the
he
extra
can.
songs that I don't have access to.
He has some music.
But that ones you didn't have access to, who do you think has access to those?
From my understanding, there's that's something I don't want to talk
Well,
about.
here's
But
this-
somebody
yeah,
has it that
that's
shouldn't have it, and people are trying to get it back. Like
And-
his big
and
mom's trying to get it back.
I'm gonna assume he probably had music on there just with himself too.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's a whole catalog. So
If it was me, I'm dropping that shit and remixing it.
you know,
Fuck
I agree with you because my brother deserves to be heard. This is someone I
I'm
have.
dropping it
I mean, you made it, and
You would do it
made
for your
with them
brother, right? You'd be like,
legally,
"No, I made
every
this."
day.
They agreed
I don't
to
care if
make
they was
it.
dropping or not.
Yeah. Oh, he chasing clout. Sure am. The song coming out.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
too.
I think if somebody
Bro, shit's
has,
done already.
I appreciate that, but
Okay, he
you know,
I
passed
get
away.
that.
Everybody dies. There's a lot of people that's going to die. A lot of celebrities die.
Yeah.
That don't mean stop putting out music. If I did a song with Michael Jackson right now, that shit's coming out. I'm tattooing the lyrics on my fucking arm. I got to do a song with Michael
I
Jackson.
have no problem with.
Yeah.
so I'm working to say that.
Passive.
It's funny you say that because I'm working on
Yeah.
a song to add Mr. Howard onto the song as his son. So hopefully we get that done, secured. 'cause
His
I'm
son, his name's Mr. Howard.
Yeah, y'all gotta look it up. Nah, I just like to call him.
I mean,
Mr.
bro,
Howard.
it's really honestly about legacy. So
It
music
is
is
about
something
legacy.
that people live vicariously through. So
Yeah.
regardless if you die or not, your music still remains.
Yeah.
Now your money gets spent, but music is forever, bro. Music is timeless. So
Do you
you
know-
not dropping that song is not doing society or his fan base justice.
I agree with you.
This is kind of a crazy question. I mean, I wouldn't expect you to know it or not, but did he own his catalogs from his?
I don't know those answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't deal with it.
Hopefully, he, even from all his hits when he was a kid.
Yeah.
His catalogs. I'm actually shocked. After Dr. Dre got divorced, he sold his catalogs, and that to me is bizarre.
Why?
I don't know.
Isn't that the goal?
Mhm.
The goal is to.
Let me tell you like this: if
So
you can make a hit, right? If you can make a hit, you can
Yeah.
make another one. So
That's
you know what?
every
Sell this.
business
You can have
strategy.
it. Let me
Right.
get more.
Everybody brags about the exit. Nobody talks about the entrance. It's like, what was your exit evaluation wise?
Sell it for
300 million, 400 million.
Mhm.
Now, Dr. Dre sold his catalog, well, a portion of his catalog, because he's still Dr. Dre. You're
Come
not
on.
buying Dr. Dre. You're
Come on.
buying
People made it
There-
appear like he did it because he lost a lot of money.
Well,
on
there,
divorce.
people are always going to make it seem like they don't understand business and how it works.
Yeah.
You build something to sell it. It's called an exit. That's everybody. I'm not mad at nobody
No, I
selling.
get that. Yeah.
Speaking of what you were just saying earlier about Michael Jackson, something kind of crazy that happened was, I don't even remember remember what song it was, but he was making fun of a lot of people. So he did a little skit with some children on a bed or whatever about Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson was a huge Eminem fan, and he was super bummed that Eminem did that. And they said he never said a word. He went and bought M's catalog.
Wait, who was the kid? Was that Aaron Carter who said he wasn't gonna lie on Michael
Well,
Jackson?
you know.
Correct.
Bro,
Correct. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm just saying, Michael Jackson.
That was a good catch, bro.
I
Yeah.
owe
I
a
just
lot
got
that.
that
I caught it right there.
You
Yep.
do know that, right?
I- I
Aaron
just-
Carter
I
was
got
one of the
what you got.
kids who was
Yep.
like, "I'm not lying on him."
Yep.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I
he,
didn't-
wa-
I
he
don't
wasn't
remember
going
hearing
against.
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
he wasn't going. Like no, I'm not lying on him.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
See,
We
that's
can
that.
move on.
That's
now,
relatable.
now that you said that, that
Yeah.
brings up a lot. He's always been against the Matrix. Like he's always gone against the masses, which has led to his cancellation of what he liked to call being blacklisted. He didn't care.
Yeah.
He was a man of his own. He stood on 10. He didn't care.
So how did you guys meet? Like, how did this?
Well, Pyro brought me around the tribe 2 years ago, and I was just like, wow, these guys really have a real good
When you say
etiquette
the
about
tribe, you're talking about
IMC Nation, so they have a very big following and a very cult-like fan base, and I don't want to call them fans because he really mentors all of
Yeah,
them.
these motherfuckers came in here with suits, cameras, and Uzis.
I'm just gonna be real with you.
Torture.
Like 9 people deep, like
Yeah.
literally.
They're all
AZD
they're all
came
dressed
in here,
really well.
and he
Everyone's
came in
got
here
cameras.
knocking on shit. He's like, hey,
Hey,
Fucking hot in here.
Yeah.
so why right there?
Thank God I have water.
He came in here knocking on shit, looking around. It's clear.
Nah, so it's funny, like my videographer Pyro, Master Pyro on Instagram,
Which one is Master Pyro?
Master Pyro right here
Okay,
in the
gotcha.
back with the cool shades on, you know. But
That's why Little Rach busted hers out. She was trying to.
I was trying to match the energy.
Yeah, so funny
It's trying to
story.
be cool.
He used to be in Tampa, where I'm from, but we caught each other in LA. He had just moved out to LA with the tribe or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what this tribe is, like you said. I'm like, whatever, you know. He comes down and he's like, I want to shoot a video for you. I'm like, cool, perfect. Comes and shoot the video. Next thing you know, I'm like, hey bro, I got an opportunity for you for what I'm taking. He's like, what? I said, I got a song with Aaron. He's like, Aaron who? I'm like, Aaron Carter. He's like, nah, you don't. Played it for him. He's like, you really got a rap song with Aaron Carter with him? So he was like, bro, it's getting late. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take this. Because at the time he was using his partner's car. So he was like, bro, there's no way. Like, we have dinners we go to. Like, they really have a structure about how they move together. So he's like, you're gonna put me in limbo with these people. Like, I'm really like not supposed to do this. You're taking away from my time with my people. So I'm like, bro, please, bro. Like, they got to the point that I was begging him, like, bro, just stop on the side of the road. I'll put you on that X dollars. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Like, let him shoot. But he did it. He was like, you know what? Let's do it. He called his people, and people said, cool. And we shot what we know now as lately with Aaron Carter. But if it wasn't for that moment, at that time, that video would have never been shot. And then he went the extra mile, went the next day, because we had a performance at Whiskey A Go-Go. And then he went and captured that too. He took it an extra mile. He was like, you know, we didn't get enough footage. Let's do another one. And that's how it developed into, you know what, I really mess with you, dude. Let me bring you around. Then when Aaron passed, that's when it really locked us in. He was like, you know, I got you forever for free. You know, and
That's Pyro.
That's Pyro. And he was like, any video you want, I got you. And I haven't worked with another videographer since then.
You got me for free too.
And then, my man, AZD came
AZD came in I've always known about AZD. I just never formally met him. So we would talk on Instagram here and there. I would watch his teachings, and it would honestly like motivate me to be a higher quality man as it was. And at the time, I was like, man, Pyro's onto something. You know what's going on? AZD's good
AZD, have
teaching.
you ever been in jail?
Yeah, tell us about you, cause you over there on stealth mode.
Yeah.
No, I've never been in jail. Not once.
So
Where
how
are
did
you from? What?
Well, I was born in Persia, Iran.
Mhm.
And then in 4.5, that's when the revolution was going on. So we escaped. Tried to get to where my dad was. He was in America. So my mom and I, we had to go through different countries, and that taught me a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Eventually we made it.
Yo, how does that happen? How do you go from Persia to LA? Like, where's that road at? Where the fuck is that road?
It started in Persia,
Yeah.
went to Syria, stayed in a hotel for some weeks and hiding.
Right.
From Syria went to Turkey. Me and my mom stayed in some hotels hiding. Felt like hiding the whole time. Like trying to hide me, be quiet, don't make noise. So from Turkey we went to England because I had a aunt that lived there. Over there, we got really mistreated.
Wait, but how y'all moving around? Is it on bikes? Are y'all running? Like y'all
Airplane.
y'all
To get a
teleporting?
visa.
Oh,
Visa.
okay.
Yeah, my
okay.
dad would be working like.
Okay. Oh, so your
trying
dad
to make it.
paying for all the
Yeah,
transportation.
he's trying to get us
okay.
to where he is.
Okay.
So then we ended up eventually in Nebraska when I was 11 years old.
Wait, so you went from England to
No, I
Nebraska?
went from England to Kuwait.
Oh, okay.
Kuwait was another country. I lived there for 4 years. From Kuwait, I came to visit my uncles in Nebraska. I had 2 uncles.
Did you have all these tattoos when you were in Nebraska?
Yeah, he did. He got tatted every place he went.
He scared the shit out of everybody in Nebraska.
Yeah, no, this none of my tattoos. Well, no, each tattoo is like it's like a hieroglyph.
Right.
You know, it's like a lesson earned and learned. You know.
You learned a lot of fucking lessons.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
The fuck you is powerful on your eyelid.
Why do you like that?
Oh shit, I didn't notice
it's
that.
just, I mean, it's a bold statement.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so when he sleep next to
No,
the chick,
that,
she's
that's
like,
what I was gonna say. I'm like, when he's sleeping, he's. I mean,
What's under your right eye?
Is that
I
G?
can't read.
Is that the G? What is that? Preacher.
It's like a
Yeah,
oh preacher. Okay, that's
and
what I thought.
and then on top of it is a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu logo. You know Gracie
Oh,
Jiu-Jitsu.
yeah, Gracie, yeah.
So a black belt on the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
Nice.
I'm sure
See,
that's
it all
not,
doesn't mean
that's not that Illuminati stuff, right?
No, but however, people say that when he's talking about IMC,
Yeah.
one thing people say is that we're like the new Illuminati. For me, it's like, you know, knowledge has been what's always driven me. You know what I mean? And I got a chance to meet some really. My story is so beautiful because I get to meet so many magical people. Like just yourself. Remember we were talking earlier?
Yes.
And you were telling me all this stuff. I'm like a story collector. So each tattoo is a testament to some story.
Sure is.
You know?
I tell people that all the time because
Yes, I know. Yeah.
I never had them, and I mean, I got them all up and down my arms, the numbers that we were talking about.
Yes. Yes.
But people always would say, you know, like I said, I'll never cover a tattoo, and I have some of baby mom's tattooed on me. You know, the kiss of death, which you're not supposed to do.
I have them all.
And but even a good tattoo artist will say they will never put a woman's name on
Yes.
you. So they had to ask me, why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
And my answer was, not because this is my baby's mom, or not because I'm so in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I spent like 8, 9
So it's a
years.
curse to put a woman's name on your
They
earth?
say that.
Yeah.
I've
So
been
what,
cursed.
why-
Hey, I've been cursed 7 times
Why
now.
you gonna break up with her?
No, they just a good tattoo artist would just be like, no,
I can't
bro,
go for that
don't.
because I got mine tattooed on my wrist and she's still a part of me whether I
Well,
wear her or not.
Well, that's what I said.
I have mine too.
I said, listen, if you spent, you know, it documents 7, 8 years of my life.
Yeah.
So whether it's good, bad, ugly, friends, not friends, whatever, it does not bother me at all because I look at it and I just am like, that was a crazy
It's
little
a chapter.
It's a
Chapter of your life.
Chapter in your life. So when I see people do this shit and they black out their arm, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
So you ended up in Nebraska.
I ended up in Nebraska at 11. Didn't know any English.
Mhm.
Got bullied a lot. Yeah. Got beat up everywhere I went. I got beat up everywhere I
Can you
went. I got beat up in
imagine
every
them
country.
hillbillies, those were the.
I know how the Syrians
No.
fight. I know how the Turkish people fight. I know how the Kuwaitis fight. I know how the England people fight. I know, I got beat up everywhere I went at that age. It's like the little Karate Kid story.
Yeah.
And so at 11, I got beat up again, and then we came to California. And I always wanted to do martial arts because that was like my passion growing up. Like, I want to be Bruce Lee. My cousins were all that. You know what I mean?
Bruce Lee at one point, right?
Yeah. And then one day, but my parents couldn't afford anything because they spent all their money getting us here. So we're living like an attic somewhere, up in someone's house. And then sorry, just thinking.
What?
So I just noticed.
Oh.
I was just going that way.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah,
You're
no,
fine.
yeah. Yeah. So anyways, long story short, I got in a fight in school because I didn't want to back down. No, that's just the way it was. But I got beat up by a kid who knew karate, so he kicked me in the rib. And then, well, my dad would always. I have my parents. That's my blessing is my parents. That's all I have. Like everything I have is because I have a mom and a dad that raised me, and they're still together.
That's awesome.
So he would come and kiss me goodnight, and when he came to kiss me goodnight, I kind of, and he turned out like, so what happened? I was like, I got in a fight. And he said, what happened? I said, the kid knew karate. He said, all right, tomorrow I'm going to take you to karate school. And, I was like, no, really? Are you serious? You can't afford. I said, dude, I'm going to take out the garbage. I'm going to do swings. So I was just ready, Now what's interesting is that same day, I was supposed to go join a gang. That same, after school, I was either going to go with my friend Jose and join a gang, because that's the neighborhood I was in. Because he also saw me get my ass kicked too. And he's like, no, bro, you show up tomorrow to Rosemary School, I'm going to jump you in, you're going to see what's up. So he's waiting for me. My dad picks me up, coincidental. And he takes me, Rosemary School's here, the karate school my dad takes me is on the same street right here. Ernie Reyes, you know Ernie Reyes? Master Ernie Reyes? You know the Ninja Turtles? Remember Kino, the pizza boy?
Mm.
His father. He's a legend.
Yeah,
Legend.
I can't remember too much.
Long story. He takes me there, and it was either going to be gangs or it was going to be that. So I ended up.
Joining the gang.
No.
Uh,
However, when I finished, all my friends were that. So that's why I looked like this. Because I was the only guy who wasn't in the gang, who was okay with the gangs, because I could defend myself and I was in the same neighborhood.
yeah, same.
So I ended up looking like them, being able to speak like them, but being super disciplined on the other side.
Yeah, but they
Save
have
my
your
life.
back.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, of course. Yeah, and I have theirs. That's how it was. So then that's what it was. And then, you know, life gave me these great mentors, and I wouldn't be who I am without those mentors. So I stand in their tradition, you know. And I'm real
Who's
happy
your
to be
favorite
here.
mentor?
Favorite is
No,
hard to say.
not favorite, but like who's been someone that's like really helped you along the way?
Oh man, there's too many to count. But I'll give the one shout out because I told him one day the whole world would hear these words: "Be the best, fuck the rest."
Mm.
That was said by Manu Tupou. You know, and before he passed away, I said to him, "One day the whole world is going to hear that." And I think we're getting closer right now with this podcast. The
Yeah.
whole
So-
world's hearing that. Huh?
What,
Yeah.
so what's
Yeah.
the meaning, the premise behind your tribe, your code?
You know, it's so interesting, bro, because it was that man Manu. You know, he blew my mind literally. I had never met a man who was so dignified and so strong and all that, and he was so powerful. And his vision of me was so great, and I accepted it, and it changed my life. You know, it was the first person who saw me bigger than I saw myself.
Right.
But it was addictive to be around him.
Mhm.
Where normally people would look at you and they try to bring you down. He would look at me and he was saying things that no man even had the courage to say to me at that time. Nobody seemed like people had a problem with me being big, but this man wanted me to be big. He was, you know. So Manu, what was the question you asked me?
I said, so what's the premise behind?
Oh, yeah, the movement. Yeah. So when he passed away, and I kind of turned dark, and I didn't realize it. And one day he popped up in my mind, and he had told me. He said, "Get in front of the cameras. Your truth is visible." Like when you know, I speak a lot of truth, and I know that. So it came to my mind, and I got on YouTube. This is like some years ago, way back in the beginning of YouTube. I said, "I'm so and so, and I want to talk about this man who changed my life." I put up the video for an hour. I got some emails, people liking it. Next day I did it again. I started YouTube. I know every man in here and around the world through YouTube. We live together now. We've changed our life. We do business together. We're closer than anything you've ever seen because I made a YouTube video. Literally. And I always say, you know the greatness of a teacher by how great his students are. You know the greatness of me by how great my friends are. You know, I am a teacher to my friends, but my friends are a teacher to me. I've already learned today.
Yes, something I'd ask you. So when people come in, it's like saying anybody else, whether you're a therapist, whatever.
Yeah.
You're not a traditional, like say you were gonna bring somebody in and you were gonna help somebody's kid communicate, let's say.
Right.
And if their parents look at you and you don't look like the traditional therapist.
Correct.
What do you? I mean,
I'm not a therapist. I can be, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So I taught martial arts to kids for a long time, very successfully. I own martial arts schools and things like that in the past. And the thing about me is, like, genuinely, ready? I'm gonna give you a real moment now. Okay? I'm nothing like what you're perceiving me to be right now. I need you to get that. I can see.
Explain
Yeah,
more.
I'm going to. That's why I said, are you ready? Because we're gonna have to go a little deeper now.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, good. I know what I look like and I know what I sound like. I'm real trained in that. What I feel, my experience of life inside. If you were me right now, I'm like a fucking 5-year-old kid that's innocent as fuck, who loves his mom and dad, and who's
Aw.
excited to be in this fucking place with cool people.
That's awesome.
And on everything I have, that's who I am. And I connect to that innocence in every person, and that's some kind of gift. I know I have a gift from God. I have a gift. If I start speaking, it's over. It's already started. So I pull back. But it's because of an innocence. And I'm not what I look like. I know I look crazy. I look at me. I catch a glimpse of me walking through the fucking casino, and I look at, they know these people are very close to me. I invited the people that watch me on YouTube to come live with me as a project to see whether I'm real or not. This is how it started. During COVID, I said, I'm looking for 5 people to come live with me. I'll share the rent with you. I was already kind of someone who was being watched for my knowledge of things that I knew. But what I was doing seemed unreal to people. They couldn't believe I must be hiring actors and buying out venues like restaurants, because the way people interacted with me when I would move through the place People were convinced that I must be fake. Blogs about me.
Why?
Because my interaction with the world is different. And it's what people seek more than anything else. If we spend an hour together and we really talk, you'll know that I'm actually the first guy you meet who's completely okay with himself. And I want you to tell me every goddamn thing about you because I'm your biggest fan. You haven't met him yet. I am. I'm that guy who wants to know your fucking story for real. It tells me about me when I know about
So
you.
do you have a
But I don't want
page?
to tell my story.
You don't then. And you have a right to not.
Do you have a page? Like, can people reach out? Is there
The best way
is
to
there a
find me,
program?
there's many. And it's growing because you seen the movie Fight Club?
Yes.
That is the closest thing you could imagine. This is the closest thing to that, without it being crazy. That's why I had to tell you, I know I look a certain way, but I'm not that fucking guy. I'm a
No,
guy.
I was laughing because the guy one of the guys that's out there, the full tattoo guy.
Uh-huh.
I people look at someone like that, and I told him the first day I met him, I said, "You're a really soft person."
I feel like those guys are really the softest.
Yes.
He is.
No,
It's
Yeah.
soft has.
That's where I was going with that.
But,
I'm not soft, but I am
Yeah.
soft. I am
You guys-
gentle,
It's like you've been
Gentle.
through
yes.
pain, and
Gentle.
then you show your pain on your outside.
Listen, I've
Well,
been
I-
heartbroken more than you could ever imagine.
I look at tattoos as
That's why you
art,
get tattooed.
so they don't scare me.
That's the thing, because when I see my own experience, it's difficult for me to judge someone's exterior.
Yeah.
So I do real good with beautiful women because I look past that real fast. I do good with gangsters, and the stronger and the more beautiful the man is, and the woman, I am the one that goes right in their face and says, "Hey, what's going on, man?" But I don't say it in a violent way. I say it in the most innocent way, like, "Hey, you've never had a real friend, huh?" That's why I asked you, how'd you get so close to M? With that too, because that's a superpower. That's got me here. Do you know why I'm here? Because I'm his friend. He asked me to be here. You wouldn't know about me if it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Do you know why he knows me? Because that's my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I can show you my friends.
What's the power of relationships?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The power of relationships.
Absolutely.
So relationships are very important, and we live in a society today that they don't appreciate relationships. They think like everyone's pretty much replaceable.
It's
So
everything. It's everything.
It's like you can't just throw away people or relationships. Relationships are very, very important.
Bruce Lee said to be is to relate. That was Bruce Lee was one of the philosophers of this thing. His whole thing was how to relate to another human being. He said these punches and kicks are not to destroy the opponent. They're there to kill your ego. You know?
Did you learn jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. From Sandro Batata, under Gordo, under Jean-Jacques Machado, Carlos Jr., Carlos Gracie.
You think you could tap me out?
I have no idea. Yeah, that's the violent guy right there. That's first you got to go through him to get to me.
Yeah. No, I've never gotten into that. Martial arts, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, even having a 4-year-old daughter, I'm like, I think martial arts, every kid should do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just for
Yeah.
confidence, for everybody's gonna get bullied.
You seen the
No.
10-year-old? You seen the
I believe
10-year-old
in
Nike,
him
right?
having a skill set.
The one that punched Fly in the gut and he folded.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a prime example of that. Kid's been doing this since he was 5 years old, learning how to box, training
I
his
believe
body and
every
mind.
man
Oh, yeah,
should
yeah.
have a skill set.
Yeah.
Some men go to the gym to get buff. I go to the gym to create and develop more skill sets.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I fight train, I don't weight train.
Yeah.
Like that.
The dumbest
Oh, yeah.
shit you can do to me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, those muscles.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I've always said that
What must-
the muscular guys,
Yeah.
if you ever see them,
Yeah.
they're the first ones to get knocked out.
Oh,
No, this is
Like,
very true.
That's so much. That's so much weight.
It's not actual, like,
on punches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't make your punch hard. Muscle
No.
does not.
you hear, Conor McGregor always saying to Nate, calling him skinny fat and whatever. He's not skinny fat. He's yoga fit.
Yeah.
It's a different
He's
kind
one of
of
the most fit
strength.
people on the planet.
Yeah.
Nate
Mar-
tough as nails.
yeah, marathon runner. They don't go in the weight room.
No.
No, nothing to do with weights at all. So I mean,
Granted, I believe in
I mean, calisthenics.
calisthenics, but just
People can
going
work-
hard with the weight,
Yeah.
yeah.
damaging your joints and your punches not going straight. And
No,
What-
this is
doing
true.
all this
Yeah.
stuff.
When did you realize that you're very special, man?
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
You're very clean,
Yeah, thank you.
right?
Yeah.
When did you have that awareness that you're different? This
as-
man's clean as hell.
As a kid, I was always a fighter, but I was weird. Like you can, like
You're weird.
I was a weird kid. Yeah. Cause think about it. So, growing up in the hood, everybody hood. I was into art. I was
That's
drawing.
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
doing. I was taking shit apart. I was like, just wanted to know how everything worked from a functionality standpoint. But you couldn't bully me, cause I was gonna scrap.
That's right. But you kept yourself innocent,
Yeah.
clean,
I was gonna scrap with you. Yeah.
but you're strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I never called my big bro. brother. It was my mom had 3 kids, but I grew up in a house with 8 cousins, so it was 11 of us all together.
Nice.
Right, single mom.
It's a tribe.
On and off, right? I never called them to fight me because I was scrapping. It was going down right there. Boom,
But
boom.
you wouldn't be somebody that would bully anybody, so you'd always have to be defending yourself.
Yeah, every day, scrapping. That was my thing because I wasn't like everybody else.
Yeah, you have to
Everybody
defend
else in
yourself.
the hood, I was just like I was around, so
You're clean, yeah.
I understood the politics, but I
Yeah.
just wasn't for it because I seen the outcome.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
At what age did you know that? That's what I'm saying.
I just had common sense as well. My dad was always pouring into me. Anytime I was around him, he treated me like a homeboy, not like a son. So he was more so like a teacher in a lot of different ways.
So because of your father, is what you're saying.
I like that.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Also, my mom too, but it was just more so him was always like.
It is the
teaching
father
me,
though.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the hood politics and just how to maneuver through life. So
See, most people don't grow up
Yeah.
with that father figure, and that's
Yeah.
where a lot of these problems come from.
Yeah.
You know?
well, yeah, but he was in and out of jail too. So when he would go to jail, he would go to jail 3-4 years at a time. So anytime he got out, he was always playing catch up. So he'd be teaching me, he'd go to jail when I was 4, get out when I was 7. So now he's teaching the 7-year-old me, he'd go to jail, get out when I was 11. So now he got to catch up everything. And then he'd go to jail when I'm 11 and get out when I'm 14. And now you get into this groove where you're 14, hood politics start coming up, you start addressing
It's
different
cool that you
things,
managed to
start
stay away
looking
from that
different.
instead of jumping
Oh, I
in and
mean-
trying to be like that. You
Well,
know
no,
what
I mean, shit.
Where's he at today?
Jail.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Free pops, free pops.
Yeah, but for me, I just seen the outcome. So it's like, yo,
But you know that's special, right?
Right.
You know that's special.
Yeah.
You're
I
saying that like it's common. It is common sense for
I
you.
didn't want to die, because that's what was happening.
Yeah.
I knew the end result.
But people don't see that.
Yeah,
That
but
shit
you-
was painful.
You're the only one who's seen it out of
Yeah.
everyone.
Well, I've been to more funerals than weddings, bro.
But you're not the only one who's been through that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Yeah.
That's what everybody else is going through. I'm trying to find out what is it that was different in you. That's the thing that I would like to find out, because that's that purity of life that brings us here. Literally.
For me, I just think it was always there, and
Yeah, it is, right?
I didn't go against it.
So you believe in God or anything higher power?
Absolutely.
I do because of that reason.
Yeah.
Because I have the same gift. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
I'm that same clean guy, but look at me.
Yeah.
You understand? And I'll go, yes, I'll go after them. But because of my integrity, my goodness. And I was that artist. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
You get it? You're an artist.
Yeah.
But you've said so many things that point to your core values so far.
Yeah.
And if you want to know what I do, that's what I do. I just did it. Now you and I are much more connected. But on a real note, I can even tell everybody we're more connected because it's real connection.
Right.
This draws people like lifetimes closer to each other.
Yeah.
And people have walls up and they can't get. Try talking to a beautiful woman these days. It's difficult. It's just difficult now to get in real connection with people. You feel me? It's just getting more and more difficult. But for some reason, for me, it's getting easier and easier and easier. But it's the more I clean myself, that quality you have. But I've learned how to somehow God gave me this gift. That's why I know there's a God. Because there's no way I could speak the way I can speak for myself. All I gotta do is we call tap in. That's our process. Tap in is you listen to some music, you breathe, you relax, you clear your mind, and you higher power, come on in, let's go. Boom, and I'm tapped in. Now, example would be in the beginning of this podcast, I didn't say anything, I sat back. I'm very aware of the internal process that maybe another guest would be like, well, how come not? It's not, no, I'm hearing all those thoughts like everybody else is hearing it. But I also know something. When the time comes, it's my time to talk. It always comes. I gotta be a polite guest, sit at the table when the food comes, take your share, pass it on.
Right.
And now I feel I've had that chance. I've had the opportunity to not tell you what I do, but show you what I do and show
How
you my
long have you
character.
guys been working together?
I would say going on 2 years. Pyro introduced me to him at formally a year ago, but we've known of each other, and I've known a lot of his.
I would
what he
watch
does.
him. I was a fan.
Yeah, in Dooley. But Pyro's the one that put me onto this. He's the one that was living that from ground up, and I was just like very inquisitive. Like, what has he got himself into? You know, there's someone I knew back in Tampa that just ran a camera, and like he said the other day, like he expanded this camera to be this wide lens that is a big project now that he's building into a content home, for example. Now he has a whole group of people that sit here and back him up now as well, not just him. Every person here is an alpha in their own way. and they're all leaders of their own team. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's brought to the table, is teaching these men how to elevate their mind. You know what I mean? That's really what he's helped me with.
Who else have you done?
This is us the other night at the casino. This is some of us. Look at that picture. Just imagine this group walking, okay? Imagine that group
Let's
walking.
see.
Is that the
It's
one?
very formulated,
Yeah, it is for.
Hey, that group moves as one.
That's
It
what I'm
moves as
saying.
one.
and we don't sway. Like not one person goes off on their own.
No,
Yeah.
we move as one. It's 17, 20.
And
And
these are
there's
just
a-
little bits of teachings. Like these are micro things.
I love it. You guys had a dress code beforehand.
You know, it's funny we
All
didn't.
planned accordingly.
We really didn't.
Really?
No.
This is how everybody dresses for themselves when they
Well,
go
you
out.
guys got it on point.
You know what
Everyone's
I'm
wearing
saying?
black
Where was that at?
jeans.
Was that the win? Win?
Yeah, everybody-
We were going to a bar,
Black pants.
Chandelier
Oh,
bar,
yeah.
in Cosmo,
They got that part
and then we
down.
went to a strip
At
club
least.
afterwards.
Do you have any songs with any other artists?
Yeah, I got many songs that are on my release, like the Fetty Wap, Trippie Redd. Like I got a lot of other songs. Dixon Walls. I went into reggaeton lane.
Why not release?
I feel like there's a time for everything, like you spoke about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I have a lot of hatred. I have a lot of things that I have to overcome. So I'm not gonna flood them with something that may get hate that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, but how you
So,
gonna overcome internet?
That's what I'm
Right.
on. That's what I'm on the middle of doing. Is they trolled me for so long for, oh, you want to be an island boy. No, I'm really from the island boy. From the island boy. I don't want to be an island boy. See what I'm saying? So I proved it by getting the copyright to stamp it, so people can't troll me on that. Now it's going away on that. The Aaron Carter hatred. Now they see the genuineness of our relationship. So now there's time for everything. You have to wait for the storm
Do you
to
feel
settle.
like you care too much?
I definitely care because I love my music and I want it to be represented the best way possible, especially when I collaborate with people that I love the most ever.
Yeah, but you care about what people think.
I don't say too much. I just care about what. If you want to say that, I want it to be valuable at the right time.
It's still valuable. You just care.
It is, but I want it to be received properly.
Well,
And
you
we have
know,
to be
with
conscious
the
of that.
internet thing, something that I saw on the internet one day that was crazy. We had a really crazy, like, kind of viral video with Charleston or somebody,
Yeah.
but the whole comments were all going at her, like so negative.
Right.
Like I've never seen any. But what I told her is, I go, do you see this? This is what everybody goes through. These people
How
don't
much you
fucking.
care?
These people don't fucking know you. They want you just to say, "What are you talking about?"
Hey, I'm a
not-
master.
not
I'm a
ugly."
master at handling those comments, bro.
Yeah.
I was out on his fucking live the other day. That's what brought this
We
little
turned a
project
lot of
about.
things around. That's why we're here today.
I'm telling you, the haters were there. I wish you could see that. I turned these fools around in the spot because there's a way to. I can do
him
that.
not releasing music
Yeah.
is them winning.
Yeah, and I agree
In
with
one
you.
aspect, I understand.
No, in all aspects.
Okay.
If I stop you from speaking
Right.
because of my hate, I
Yeah.
won.
Okay,
If
so
I
instead
stop
of
you
using
from
another
showing
You're
up,
right. You're right.
I
right.
win.
Yeah.
If I
You're right.
stop you in any tracks,
Yeah.
I've won.
Facts.
You're right.
So for him, what I'm saying is, bro, fuck him. Go. Because how long you gonna wait? You
I
only gonna be
respect
this young, this time.
Yeah, how
Your
did-
music is only gonna be this fresh right now.
Exactly.
Music is changing.
Yeah.
The algorithm is changing.
There has,
Rhythm
I
is
think
changing.
there has to be
Everything is changing.
some time you put on it because it'll
He
be
has
like
to
this.
go.
Well, it'll be like this because he's saying the timing, and so
There's no
like
such
there's
thing.
a well,
To
okay,
me,
but
you
check
gotta
this
have
out.
a right investment. You have to have the right money.
Okay,
Like,
so
there's
if
a
that's the
structure.
case,
I'm not
if
just
that's
gonna
the
be
case,
like,
cool.
hey, I did this. I'm so cool. Look at this. I'm just gonna get clout. So there is timing and preparation that you have to consider. It's not just the fans. that
Okay,
are
so
stopping me.
Yeah, but you didn't.
okay,
he
so
didn't say that,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you didn't
That's a
consider
different
that
aspect.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
he's talking about
Yeah.
a machine that he wants to get. but
The
he
timing
wants
is like
money.
everything. The
But
weather, everything.
As
being
long
perfect.
as he understands the internet, bro, he can make anything, bro. It's just always understanding the internet and the algorithm, and I'm sure he understands that. I mean, he didn't get this far doing nothing,
Right.
so he understands that. It's all about being creative about your approach on this. Yes, he's gonna get hate.
You're valid, 100%.
But bro, we all get hate.
Yeah.
They hate you. They hate your dreads. They hate me because I'm black. They hate her because she's a woman. And all these men, they hate him because he was with Eminem. They hate his tattoos. Bro, fuck them. Like, you just gotta go. And if they accept it, they accept it. But the good fans gonna overshadow the hate. They're gonna be like, yo, this shit dope.
I would say at the age range
That's
that you're
true.
in, from what you told me. I mean, again, you know, I don't like to put an age on music, but you know, especially
You have to though.
No, there is.
'Cause
There's
he's
definitely.
only
Yeah,
gonna
there's
be this
definitely an
young
age.
Yeah.
at this young. He's
music.
never gonna be this age again. He has to go.
How did you get
Yeah.
connected to Sway?
Mm-hmm.
Sway was a long friend of mine since 2016, so I snuck in to roll loud. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you a long story about how credentials. No, I snuck in with the homie for the
Nice.
Fair.
So that was back in the
Smart.
X days. X was still alive, and I went to go meet up with X Ski. Like I was part of members only very rare because of 458 Keys, that underground movement.
Right.
And bro, Keys had his pass and I didn't, but I was the homie again. I was the one that was there,
Right.
and I was like, you know what, we gonna get through this. Shit, you know, I walked slap through there. I had a big rollie on. I just went like this, no wristband, no credentials, just put my rollie on and kept walking right through them things. Just like you said, it's about how you carry yourself in a sense, but it's about really who you are, bro, the being that you carry.
Sure.
Nobody was finna stop me.
Right.
You know
So
why?
no, stop right there. Did you just hear
Oh,
that?
I see what you just did there.
Just hear that?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Did you just hear that?
I did.
Yep.
So what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
We gotta get you
You
going.
like this guy, don't you?
What is he doing?
Well, I mean, that was that's
Nah, you did that.
What the fuck?
You gotta.
You did that.
I'm done.
Okay, but hold on.
It's over.
You're knocking the mic over.
The mic drop.
That
Look,
is a
but here's the
mic
thing,
dropper.
okay? Sometimes, like, sometimes you know that you want to tell the woman you love her. But if you tell her at the right time that you love her versus the wrong time, she might be on her period during that time, right? Her car just got fucking towed, and you're like, damn, I love her so much, I gotta tell her. And when you tell her, she goes, oh, I
Better tell
love you
me
too.
any fucking time of the day. My
Yeah,
car's
but
broken.
listen,
If I'm fucking
but-
sleeping.
Listen, if that's what you're worried about,
I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to get an analogy.
then that's the wrong analogy to use.
No, I'm
That's the wrong, because bro, if you love her day
Because
one,
she's ready. She wants to hear it
Listen, bro.
any time of the day.
It's like, what's that?
if
It's
you love her the day that you meet her,
Yeah.
say it.
no, you don't.
How you know she's
Let's
not
ask
feeling the
woman.
same way?
Let's ask the woman.
How you know she's not feeling
No,
the same
let's
way?
ask the woman.
Hey,
You
why
don't
does
say it.
every girl though?
That's a
say-
good question.
and
Nah, nah, let's
I've
ask
said
her.
it- I've said it before.
Hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
Validate that.
Hold on.
We have her
I'm
here.
gonna
No
debate-
Rachel
I'm
in the building.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Okay,
Before you say it,
okay.
before you say it.
She's kind of a hard one because I haven't seen.
She-
I like this.
the harder
seen
she
It
her
is a
around.
hard one.
The harder it
I
is, the
haven't.
better.
I've known her for a couple years. Never seen her with a guy. Never heard her say boyfriend. Nothing. So.
Okay. Well, before you,
For me to-
let me
So
okay.
Go ahead.
So-
Close that out.
So here's the thing, right? Definitely, I'm gonna say it first, and then you say. Definitely, a man should not say to a woman that he loves her too early. That's what I say. No matter how he feels.
But
According-
too early is
according
subjective
to
because,
who?
like, too
Ac-
early. Yeah,
to-
because
No,
According to who?
subjective.
according.
Like,
No, hold on.
too
I'm
early
gonna
to
answer.
be a
Wait,
woman.
wait,
Too
wait.
early
No,
to
no.
be-
I'm gonna
Time
answer
is
you.
subjective.
I'm gonna answer you.
It is
I'm
subjective.
gonna hold
Time
on.
is subjective.
No,
It is
no,
subjective.
no. He marked it. He said, when you feel it, you say it. Then.
Time
that
is
you mark.
subjective.
No,
Right.
no. You said when you feel it, you
You
say
say
it.
it. So
Wrong.
if you feel it on the first date, then that's how you feel.
You should never say it on a first date.
So if she lets you fuck on the first date, don't fuck.
You should never say no. Fucking and loving are not the same.
Hey, hey, it's all in the same concept.
It's not.
It's all in the
It's
same.
It's not. This is where my feelings
He
are.
loves
Nah,
it.
you don't
Now
know-
you
don't
had him
say it.
hyped up now. Hold on, we finna have fun.
Come on, let's go.
Show us.
Why don't we ask the lady? Why don't we ask the beautiful lady? Should he on the first date? Okay, if he feels that he loves you, should he say he loves you on the first
I
date?
think that's up to the woman. Like
You,
how she
I'm asking you.
feels.
I'm asking you.
Go.
You go on
I
a
think
date.
it's how I feel. If
Role
I
play.
if I felt like that same connection, you know, we're hitting it off.
But
like,
what if you didn't
we
feel
been-
it and
we
he
were-
said that to you?
say we were talking for like 2 years, and then we finally like had a date, and it was like, you know what, damn, like who knows?
No, it's
I
not
don't
2
fucking
years.
know.
It's just what he
First
said.
date.
He's
He said
going
on
out.
first date.
First date.
First date. I don't know.
Be 100% honest.
We just met. We just met. I take you out and I say that.
Dinner
Like,
was good.
I think you
Personally,
If you feel like
me-
you love you.
I
Listen,
No.
If you feel
No,
like you
no,
love
first-
you,
no.
No.
There's the answer. Now, and do any of your friends, would any of them say yes? What about your friend outside? You think? I'll bet she'll say no.
They would say
Up.
a girl out
That's-
here in Vegas would say that.
that's
psycho.
subjective.
No, a girl anywhere in the world would say that because that's the truth, and that's how I knew. I bet anything on it.
It's subjective.
She knew it too the whole time.
And
Wait, I don't think
but it
Wayne-
is subjective. And
No, it's subjective,
I
but
feel
the
like go
answer
for
is
it.
still
Yeah.
that.
You've ever said
I feel
love
like
you to
go
a girl?
for it.
Have you
No.
ever said I love you on meeting her?
No, that's me though.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
But there's
So
guys
you
that have, and
definitely-
it works for them.
right.
So
It's
who
never,
might
it's,
say
it's,
not?
it's never worked for a guy to on a first
Sean-
date
Sean
tell a
Kelly.
girl.
Says who though?
that
Me.
part.
Says me.
I mean,
Okay.
that's subjective.
That
Okay,
is
but
subjective. Back
what's my profession?
Well,
A communication coach.
More than that.
you're,
I'm more than that.
Okay, so you told me that you're a communication teacher, or
That's
communication
right.
expert, right? Or
That's right.
however you choose to place yourself. So for
Right.
me, right, that opinion is subjective because
It is.
I believe in a guy or any person on this planet going for what you know. If you feel like you love her the first day, I'm gonna be like, damn, bro, you told you love her? I mean, all right, cool. Do you feel like you love her?
Yeah, but she won't accept
Right.
it. That's the problem.
Well, I'm gonna hear from him because I want his understanding.
I
Right,
understand what you're saying.
I'm
but
gonna
you gotta,
ask him,
you
but
gotta
what
be
if-
real.
what if she
Will the
feels the
woman
same
really
way?
take you seriously? They'll look at you weaker in a sense. You gotta think about it.
100%. 100%.
Again, I don't even
true.
study all the way that the level that he's at. You just gotta
I
think
fall
about
in
it.
love and I get cremated. due to
Because you
saying
say
something
so.
You cannot.
That's the truth.
That's showing
That's the
your
truth.
weakness.
Where
I
you at?
understand what you're saying, but you don't have to say it.
Every
Show
guy
it.
is different.
No.
This is true.
But that don't.
And
That
every
don't.
relationship is different.
it's
Yeah,
subjective.
it is subjective.
Hold
At
on.
the end of the day.
Hold on. So far in this room, if we do a toll, I'll bet you 100% are going to agree that if you say, I love you on the first date to a girl, she's going to think you're weak and she's not going to like you as much.
Well, there's certain type of men in here. We gotta ask more.
Well,
men
the
that
beautiful
are
part
not
of it is this type of men actually represent every color, shape, size, and form and
Yeah,
background.
but they all have different ways of thinking.
What do you
so-
think, school
Isaac?
shooter? I call him
No.
school shooter.
Stop.
No.
Shut
I'm
up.
just kidding. What do you think about that, Isaac? Did you tell your girl you loved her the first day?
No, I didn't. But,
That's a play right there. See?
But what?
But what?
Okay, so look.
What
so-
happened?
But what?
but I do feel
You
like
did
I loved
know
her
it.
on the first. I did
Boom.
know on the first.
Yeah.
date.
Bam.
There's nothing wrong with knowing
course.
it.
Yeah,
There's
I know it
nothing
too.
wrong. We never
Whoa.
said that.
Hey, did you
He never
say
And
said
guess
that.
what? And they have a kid together.
Think about
They
it.
have a kid.
Do you think she felt the same way?
I think she did. Yeah,
I fell
definitely
in love
think
the
she
moment
did.
I saw the eyes of my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't tell her that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
But
it's like
you
it's a
felt
window.
it.
It opens
wait,
up
wait,
a
wait.
Ay,
window.
ay, ay.
It
Okay,
opens
real
up a
quick,
window. You
hang on.
guys
Ay,
We're
are
ay,
gonna
looking
ay.
continue this, but we've hit our time. Real quick, where can people find you at?
Checkthestar on
We
all
got good
platforms,
parts.
man.
We
TikTok
got
and
good
everywhere,
parts.
man.
No, we're gonna keep going. Where can they find you at Low Rage?
You can find me on the interwebs at Low Rage, LALRAYCH.
How about you, Mr. Lane?
At the creator, THECR38TOR.
What about you, AZD?
Just look up hashtag IMC Nation. If you can find me through that. Hashtag
IMC.
IMC Nation. You'll find me and everybody else in this
The
room.
hashtag.
Okay, you can find me. I'm just on Green Room Radio. I did have a personal page. It got hacked. I do have another personal page. I can't do two pages at once, but I'm just the only one. I'm just Green Room Radio. And then how about you, Isaac?
Twitter at Izzy_plus.
He's the only one on Twitter.
Tweeter.
Twitter.
Tweeter water.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by. We appreciate it. You
Sure.
guys are a wealth of knowledge. I'm glad to hear that you guys are going to be in Vegas more. So we will
That's
definitely
great.
reconnect.
Thanks,
Slay my
guys.
dog to finish the story, man. That's been my dog ever since. I didn't get to finish that story.
Who has
That
been?
Big Sway.
Big Sway. Oh yeah.
That
Shout out to
That's
Sway.
how I met him. Was sneaking in the Rolling Loud. He was eating chicken wings, and I went out there and I was like, "Let me try to get an interview." And I finessed the Rolling Loud interview, and he was right there watching. And I was like, "I gotta step to him." And it's one of those opportunities. I just gotta go. And I went, and it just so happened we had mutual friends, and ever since then we've done a lot of things talking about fishing and what you know.
Well, just the fact
my
that
dog,
when
man.
I watched
Big
on
You
your
heard
thing
that here.
yeah, well, just the fact that
Go
I
for it.
saw Sway fuck with you like that, that speaks volumes. Because Sway is the truth for sure. All right, we'll see you guys next
Shit.
week. Peace out.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right, now we can go back to the love. What do they call it out here? Love bombing.
What is that? For
When
what?
you love bombing is when you show a
Oh,
lot of
You can
affection
open that
for
door now.
someone.
Woo!
No, and again, I don't know if it's due to strippers, porn stars. People always say, "Is that what you're attracted?" It's not what I'm attracted to. I don't know how I ended up with them. I wish I could find a librarian. But
Wish
when
I
you
could find
do
a
say that
librarian.
with those type of women, they lose all respect for you.
Yeah, no,
All
absolutely.
respect.
Because it's a genetic science.
Hey, what
That's
if you
why
get a
I
librarian
can
chick?
bet on it.
She's down.
It's called evolutionary
You never know,
psychology.
mate.
And so the woman's brain is designed to look for a man that she sees as somebody above her, for her to want to like give herself to him. She'll use him for a lot of things. But if he shows her that she is so much above him by that he doesn't have any other choices, she knows on a genetic level that he's not strong enough for her. So she'll use him, or she'll cheat on him. That's why they always want the guy they can't have. We don't understand why. Well, the reason for that is because he's the one who's showing her, you're not good enough. And she's like, everybody else is like, yes,
You know, it's
yes, yes.
crazy. Like as much as I try to, as I've gotten older, maybe when I was a little bit younger, but at 48,
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
I'm
game.
47, so
Yeah,
close, yeah.
like I know that game,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like I can play that game for
Mhm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm at a point where I'm just like, why the fuck at 48 do I need to play that game?
You don't need to play
Like
that
if I
game
like the
anymore.
person, I like them, and then
Right.
that's what it is, and I'll tell them.
Right?
However, it's like you said, if they got you as the catch and you just start pouring on and giving them
Yeah.
everything they want or whatever, they slowly just
It's a
start to
shame.
distance themselves.
But it is that. It is that.
Put many
Well, I
girls.
think I think again, I agree with what you guys are saying, but I've seen shit work. Like I've seen people meet up and bro, they're still together.
So you know, my girlfriend and I was on that too. It was on one look. I knew I was gonna be with her.
Yeah, so it's like
I see that too.
yeah,
The ones that I've been with,
it happens like
from
that.
day
You know
one,
the
I knew
moment.
it on the second.
And it's interesting when you ask them, because I've asked them. So you should know I have 7 girlfriends right now, and they all know about each other. That's kind of like what people come to me for in the beginning, and they find out in order to have 7 girlfriends.
Did you make? Are they all friends?
Yeah, 3 of them live together. They moved with me to Vegas. 3 just moved here.
So
You
you
see
live
what they
in
look
Vegas?
like?
You live in Vegas
Dude,
too?
I just moved here.
one of my homeboys brought a girl to the party with me.
Uh-huh.
She seen my other homeboy, right? They just randomly locked eyes.
Mm-hmm.
3 years later, from that party, they together. And been together since that day.
Well, that's what, something about me.
He
Like
had
what
just met her.
people
Shit
would
just
say
happened
when touring the world.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the girls, I'm like, oh, you must have had millions of groupies. I didn't come from a camp like that. We didn't work like that. We were all family. Our backstage looked like a fucking playground at Chuck E. Cheese because we all had kids. So I didn't come from that. So that's why I said like a comment like that towards Adam 22 and what's going on. I think that's really offensive to me. And I think it's become more offensive since having a daughter. You know, I didn't have them kind of thoughts with people. You know, I see people cheat on people, whatever, it's life. And I've done it, you know, but I had a cutoff. I went into a drug rehab, came out, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done with all this bullshit. Like, this was from 30 years old now. So when I see stuff like that, it bothers my soul.
No,
You know?
that's cool, true, but I think that certain people with certain things, that's on him.
It's true.
That's why it's like, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like in private, it's cool, but putting that out on the internet may stir up something that's really not.
Well, and for
what it is.
capital
And it's
gain,
based,
for money.
It's based on opinions. That's your opinion, how you feel, and that's fine. But is it worth having a discussion about fucking Adam 22? I don't want to talk about that nigga.
Yeah, that's true. He just, I don't know.
I get it, but
Yeah.
fuck it. If he like little girls and little boys and send his wife off, then that's the operation.
Yeah.
Shit, it'll come out, and if he end up in court, then it is what it is. If not, then shit gotta take it.
Yeah. No, it'll always,
Yeah.
you know, if he is that way, it will come out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, I get you. I didn't want to say it on the air, but there's something really not right about the guy.
No, it's like
I know what you're picking up.
I describe
Something
people, I
perverted
describe
about it,
people
sorry.
this. I'm very pure until I see somebody do wrong. Even
You're
if it's-
sexually pure.
Yeah, even if
I see
it's
that.
not to me, but for something when I look at him, it's like as a kid when an alert goes off, like that's a bad guy. I've felt that.
So
way
how do you
since-
feel about everybody in the industry that is with the kid shit, like they sending their wife off shit? You hate Adam 22. You hate.
No, I don't think it's the act.
You got P. Diddy, me.
And you got
No,
every fucking
yeah,
body involved.
I wouldn't even.
That's why
put-
nobody's
yeah.
coming forth.
I wouldn't
You
put-
come forward. Oh,
Yeah.
you were there too.
Yeah.
Me, everybody gonna get tossed in. So
I mean,
if
you
you
talk
hate
about
Adam,
Marilyn Manson.
you gotta
Look what Marilyn
this-
Manson did. He was locking up bitches in a fucking room.
You gotta
and fucking
not fuck with everybody.
Oh no, whatever he did.
That was True's friend.
But that's real.
You know, well, no, but,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was true.
well, whatever
Yeah,
he.
with the
I,
Russia
but
together.
the thing is, yeah, but I never seen that. But I seen the girls that he mentally fucking
Right,
fucked
but you
up,
also
and I'm
never
just like,
seen Adam 22 do it either.
Yeah,
Right.
but the fact that you were with Marilyn Manson puts you in that same group.
yeah.
So
That's
what
what
are
it
you
was.
talking about?
That's what it was.
So
saying.
again, if you're gonna throw that out there, then it could be some back and forth. So that's what I'm saying. The skeletons that he have and the skeletons of people that you know, you're guilty by
What do you
association.
think about Diddy?
So it's best. I
he's
think
guilty?
guilty is 1,000% guilty, bro.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm sorry.
I don't believe none of the
Pac knew he
niggas.
was guilty. Pac was saying it before he even.
Yeah.
That was Pac's whole
I
thing.
think they're.
This
I
is the
think-
3
I
that
think
moved
he's
here with me.
1,000% guilty.
Yeah,
1,000,000% guilty.
Unfortunately, it's true.
Yeah.
Bro,
1,000,000%.
you don't even know. 7 books.
Oh my man, got him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's crazy.
So now check this out. In
Can't
order,
even find one.
but that's the thing. In order to do that, you're gonna have to work on a lot of internal shit, and that's what's made me who I am. Somehow, that's the field that I test my theories in. Getting women, literally. So since we're here, we go to a strip club, 5 nights a week.
Which one?
Where we going tonight?
Sapphire.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm going. We're
Yeah, I
out.
saw you.
I've been begging to go to
I
Coco.
just now saw you. Power.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
I went
that.
without
So we
you guys,
go-
man. I was pissed.
We go to
Damn, man.
test these theories.
Leave me alone.
Thank you.
And what I've been able to somehow put
Yeah, I'm
together
excited now.
is a certain type of language, which I call the sacred syntax. And we just named it when I got here, but I've been doing this for a long time now. My own life being the proof. There seems to be a way, an order of words and sounds when you put it together that she understands.
New
Way better.
Illuminati.
So I can tell her I love her, actually.
No,
But I
no.
might be the only person on the planet who can tell her she does. You're talking to the guy who actually believes you. You're 100% right. And it's your purity that knows that that's true.
You know they say in open relationships like that, it's all about.
My women,
communication.
well, my women, hold on, my women, they don't even have one guy friend. They don't even have one guy friend
They
on
don't even,
Instagram.
we don't look at them and they don't look at us when we come
Bro,
around. They're that
You wouldn't
respectful.
believe it. And I've been with one of them for 18 years. That little picture is
What's
like 18
crazy
years.
you said that. People will say that about me. I do it a million times. Anytime I walk in anywhere, I don't care where it is. I see it here all the time. Somebody brings a girl in the room and they're sitting right there. I
You're respectful.
never once make eye. And people are like, why do you do that?
I'm the
It's,
same way.
it's just when
Yeah.
you're touring the world.
You got
You
character.
backstage, this, that, whatever. Again, just the simplest little innuendo of whatever can turn things.
Yeah.
different.
No.
So I always
Grow
say,
up with her?
even when somebody's like,
sometimes
even when
you got
somebody's
homegirls
like,
that get home.
hey, that's my girlfriend. A lot
Yeah.
of times I'll be like, nice to
Yeah.
meet you, and I still don't even like that.
Me too. Me
You
too.
know?
No, that's exactly right. So it's fascinating because we're designing a language, and we're here actually putting on a show, like a Vegas show. But it's like interactive. We've already done this. We did it in the Bay Area. We did it in LA, and we knew Vegas was the spot for it.
No.
This man, he's an investor for the whole thing. Let me tell you, he wouldn't wait. Where did you move from?
LA.
LA, right? Business, family, right? Everybody here is somebody doing some big thing, but they're here because this show is like a real show. Audience comes in, we hire models, females, beautiful models, right? We take our guys and we put them on a panel. I'm the host. Audience is live and audience can interact. They can yell out, beta, you know, if someone says a weak answer. I ask them questions in regards to relationships. Like, should men be with multiple women? Is monogamy true? Anything we all want to know. And the audience throws questions live. And when you get the answers, because the men, these are my students. So their skill in answering, you get to see live in the audience, because there's a lot of beautiful women in the audience and up there. You get to see them change right in front of you. By the end of it, you won't believe the whole audience has been educated. They've been informed on shit they never knew. Live, everyone becomes part of the show, and everyone's beautiful. So then it ends with some food. We have a chef that cooks the food that day. Great food. Then music, pictures, drinking, and it's a 4-hour event. We switch the set around. By the end, it's like the greatest party anybody could ever go to. Because the contestants got to know each other. It's like a dating show, right? On the deepest level with these psychological questions. And at the same time, got to hang out and be elevated
Do
together.
you want
Like,
to
see
turn
what's
that
going-
into a show?
Yeah, if we have it, like we have it.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
He
we've
has
already
an
shot
actual
it.
show.
Do you have some clips or something you can show?
I got you.
Here, here's some clips.
Yeah,
Look,
that's what I was telling him. He would be a good person to have a show on the podcast.
here's some clips of the last show.
How big is the audience?
Well, that's the thing. It gets bigger and bigger. And now we're selling tickets online. Trisha.
How big is your YouTube following?
Oh, probably about 70K across a few channels.
70K as far as subs?
Yeah.
What about viewership?
I don't know those figures. Millions. Millions of views. Millions of views. Yeah.
Yeah, he got millions of streams. People went up on him.
This is
He wants to do a show.
There's plenty of people
He
that
wants to
want to
do a
take him
quick
down.
show and we're
Because
gonna
of
put
his
him in.
weakness.
That's true. We've had 100,000 accounts
He
deleted.
doesn't want to end up with a girl. He wants to do like, you know how everybody's doing the 20 girl challenge?
This is a good idea.
Did it?
He
wants to do 10 women between 35 and 50.
He brings
Well,
only
what's the
10
20
girls,
million challenge?
regular
What is that?
girls, and he
You guys
tests
can
them.
Just you bring in 20 girls and then basically Charleston would pick the 10 he liked, and then the 10 he liked would go with him and Aiden Ross to the strip club after. Now Snoop's dad, we didn't want to. He's 76 years old, very nice, very good looking dude. We didn't want to be weird, so he said, I like girls between 35 and 50. So we said, okay, what we'll do is we'll set you up and we'll send them in one at a time. Now, it's not till you're going to date. You're not going to go hook up at a hotel. The whole thing is when you find someone that you think is really dope, then we're going to send you out. You know, just the prize is going out to dinner or going to a show with Snoop's dad. So that way there's no, like, expectation, like, that the girl's there to hook up with them or anything. They got to win them over just by being cool.
That's cool.
You know, that's something that he really wants to do that.
Yeah, well, whatever. If there's a collaborative, let him know. You guys gotta see what I do. I'm here to prove it. I invited the world to come see whether I was real or not. They came to San Jose. That's the first group of guys. They'll vouch for themselves.
Hey, man, Jose.
Man, Jose. Thank you.
Yep.
First time I ever been.
I had hooked up. Listen,
I was there with Martin, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Martin was fighting. It was Bellator.
Yeah.
And me, I flew out there with this guy. We got there at noon.
Amazing.
We get in a cab. We're like, yo, take us to where the girls are at.
Where?
And the guy like turns around. He's like, you know where you're at? And I'm like, no. And he goes, you're in Man Jose. And I'm like,
Yep.
oh shit. I'm like, what does that mean? He's like 10 guys, every one girl.
That's right.
And the bar that he dropped us off at noon was the hottest bar at night. It was called like the Wagon Wheel or the Wagon fucking.
No, that place sucks for women.
It's horrible.
So in that place, I acquired 17 girlfriends. I had billboards put up of, the most I ever had was 17. So they started, my name started to get out. I wanted to be known because I had a way of communicating. That was my thing. And I kept refining it. I'm still refining it. Refining it tonight around here.
None of the girls ever fight with each other.
I mean, that happens, but some argue, maybe fight, never.
Yeah.
And I've gotten better and better. I wasn't as good back then. I've been doing it for many years. You learn. I've had my heart broken too many times to count. It wasn't planned to be like this for me. You know, I got my heart broken really bad, you know, and I couldn't fucking do anything. And I really wanted to, like, not live anymore, you know? Yeah. And then I finally see this girl, and, like, I come to life. All right, well, somehow I get with her. Just luck. It's luck. As I'm with her, I come to this realization that there's an art form out there of meeting women and talking to women. I start studying it. I realize that...
Have you read the book Why We Love?
No.
You should.
Yeah? Okay. Check it out.
It basically gives
You
the,
read books, man, or you do that?
I do all that. It's called Why We Love. She talks about the genetic aspect of love and how promiscuity is actually a gene.
Yeah.
It's literally like
We're supposed to,
women,
so that we can go.
Are hoes, like born hoes.
Right.
You said born pose?
Yeah.
Born hoes.
Oh, sure.
Like, and she breaks
Look,
it
you
down.
remember Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate, right? Just watch this interview real quick.
Listen, this dude actually, this dude proclaims to me like, fight times in the
It's not about me, I didn't hear it.
also trains fighting. I'd like to see a fight between you and this dude. Yeah, I'm sure I'd spank you.
He's talking about him.
It's not about me.
I'd send it to you next week. I mean, that's the thing, right? That was my profession. I was not a I was a world champion. So, I don't know, I'm Irish. I'll show you a picture of him. Can you show me a picture? Maybe the dude that's all tatted up, but he claims to have multiple girlfriends as well. He runs like a fitness academy or some shit, but he trained in martial arts as well. He claims. I'm sure you'll recognize him. He hangs out with that Vince Kelvin dude.
Do the dick right. Explain.
Watch what he says.
Like, if you don't have a Wikipedia page, your name on it, all the fights you've had. I mean, that's the difference between a fighter and someone who trains martial arts. I can say I train figure skating. I'm not good at things. Yeah, I can train all things. You see, I know. I'm not going to talk bad about the guy because I have no idea.
Exactly. What do you mean?
No, he already did.
Yeah.
Look, he's backpedaling. Wait, did you catch that bullshit that he went through right there? After talking all that shit until he saw my picture? Look, this is the top G, supposedly. He's already talking all this shit. Here's your top G looking like a top bitch. He said he would spank me into tomorrow. Until he sees my fucking picture, look. Watch him backpedal. Too late.
I've seen him, I think.
Is he from England? That's when you're asking nervous questions, right?
Yeah.
Like, is he like what? Oh.
Is Andrew Tate banned from the United States?
No, he's just uncomfortable. So you should try.
Bro, the guy's a joke. You guys gotta understand, he's a joke, bro.
Oh, I don't.
It's a trip why this world is going through that, because we're doing the real, what's this?
I don't even hear Andrew Tate really. I used to see him on a lot of stuff. I don't even see him anymore.
Nah, they scared his ass.
Yeah.
He for sure know what's up.
Yeah?
Yeah, they scared him. And he,
What size, sir?
he calmed down.
Small?
So there's a way to say I love you. You're just gonna have to walk her through some steps, prep her so that she doesn't hear it as a weakness, she hears it as a strength. And so her job is to check.
So you can tell a woman.
You should, but you should have the language. But right now, everybody would fail if they did. Because she can't hear it.
I don't. It take me a while to
Yeah.
probably like a year.
Yeah, if it's not love on the first moment, you know, that you have to. She has to get to know your character.
I bet him.
Hmm?
I bet him. So I gotta see what's up with you.
You did what?
I bet him.
Oh,
I really like dig into it.
yeah,
'Cause I like substance.
yeah.
I can fuck anything.
How are you doing with her? Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I just got
No.
chicks.
How many? When was the last relationship? How long ago?
4 years ago.
Okay.
I was with her for like almost 9 years.
Oh, okay. Do you not want to be in a relationship anymore?
Fuck that. She was it was empty. It was not empty. I felt like it was a waste of time.
Yeah.
So it's just
Absolutely.
like, for me, plus it's like you kind of cheat throughout the duration. So it's like, bro, I know who I am. So
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
If you
No,
don't like it,
you're right.
then
You got it.
fuck it. You don't gotta fuck with me, but the dude that you with is cheating on you.
That's right.
And you wanna fuck with me, an honest guy?
That's
or you wanna
right.
Fuck with a guy
Exactly.
who's cheating.
Exactly.
Technically, he's not cheating, but
Yeah.
by American standards, he's
Yeah.
cheating.
Exactly.
So if I tell you I'm single when I talk to other women, then that's what it is.
That's right. And
You
she
want a
ends up
boyfriend, I
she
don't wanna
loves
be
that. She loves that.
Yeah, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be a boyfriend.
That's why she wants it as a boyfriend. Just because you said
I don't want to
that.
be a boyfriend.
That's right.
Like, and when they ask me that, I ask, why? Why do you want me to be your boyfriend? Everyone start, because, why? What changes?
Yeah.
You just want to say so. I'm not going to give you that.
Uh,
So I'm fucking with you for a title? Fuck that.
that's what you get a lot. You get a lot of women, bro.
Yeah.
See, I can tell from the way you talk,
I
you get a
need
lot
no
of women.
title. Yeah, I don't need a title. I got my own everything. So what does it change?
Yeah, thank you.
It's not like you're cooking for me every day. I don't even know how your food tastes. And then I say this. Okay, cool. You want me to be your boyfriend? What's my favorite color?
Ah, what do you know about me? Yeah.
I'm not your boyfriend.
Uh,
You don't know shit about me. You
Yeah,
ask,
not your
well, what's your favorite color? Okay, cool. What's my favorite chips?
I'm trying,
What do you buy me at the store
but
if I tell you to go to the store and I don't tell you what to give me? What do you
I
give
want to
me?
find that out about you, though.
You've been knowing me for 2 years and you don't know that. What the fuck you mean?
That's,
You've been with me for 2 years. You ain't figured it out yet.
that's strong.
You don't know that. No, I'm not being your
Kingpin.
Double XL t-shirt.
Where?
Calling me.
Yep. I got an extra.
But I just,
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think it's
Get them
okay
out.
to be
Nobody that comes in here is double XL.
Absolutely.
Nice.
single alone, you're-
There you go.
For a man, for a man, you know, you got I wouldn't get them. It's just that I started this relationship 18 years ago. And as I learned, I didn't want to let go. That would be wrong. Because I
It's
am
like
a
King Kong,
but I had to learn,
everybody
figure
who
out how
smokes them
I could do that.
loves them.
I've heard of
It's funny, they say everybody's like, oh, I don't like it, it's slow burning. And then a week later they call me and they're like, hey man, can you get me more of those? Everybody. But I know they're direct. They're direct.
Give me some. I can move to one of my boys to smoke.
It's slow burning. That's what you want. You want to slow burning.
But yeah, so I just when it comes to women, I just like to
You're doing it right.
gotta have a couple. Plus, think about it. I get
Put your Instagram down.
phone ain't ringing, ain't blowing you up.
Tell that man right there, lover boy trying to get a girlfriend right there. That man right there.
I'm trying to date
get a
strippers.
girlfriend.
I just want to date strippers.
No, he wants a girlfriend.
No. Large.
He's trying to-
Yeah, I'm a Stripper large. girlfriend. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you.
From our old sponsor.
You got a medium?
No.
You said you want a girlfriend?
Stripper. No, he's just fucking with me. No, I mean, you know, no, I don't want a girlfriend. No, I mean, I do, but I know, I do, but I don't.
Why do you do?
Why do you do?
You know, when I think of a girlfriend, I think.
You about to give me a bullshit excuse for love?
No.
Oh,
No, I'm not giving you a bullshit excuse. No, I'm
slaughter.
No.
Damn, that's crazy.
What?
Hey, you can thank me later for bringing this shit up. Yeah, that's what the fuck?
What?
Bro, what the fuck? Did you see that? Remember that look?
My voice turning red, so it's like, look out.
Come on. No. That's a perfect reaction.
I'm gonna give you the answer. I don't know, but you just.
I'm waiting. We all waiting. When you want a girlfriend?
Yeah, well,
It's taking too long.
Well, yeah, girlfriend. You know, everyone has different definition of what a girlfriend is. So, my definition of a girlfriend, if I had a girlfriend, wouldn't be that I'm gonna be hanging out with her all day and going out and fucking going to the movies and shit. It would just be like, come over, hang out for a bit and fucking leave, like once a week or something, twice a week.
So that's not a girlfriend.
To me, that would be a girlfriend. That'd be like my version of a girlfriend. I wouldn't do I wouldn't do like a normie girlfriend where like I'm gonna.
But why do you want to call her girlfriend? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, why?
That's the thing.
Well,
She's looking for the title.
If she's hot. If she's
He
hot,
wants
I
to
wanna,
have a hot girlfriend.
Yeah, if she's hot.
So you want to possess her?
No, I don't want to possess.
Yes, you do.
No.
You said if she's hot. That's
Yeah.
the only reason why.
How would that be possessing
It's
her?
more of a possession type of thing. You want to control her.
I don't want to control her.
Well, then.
I mean, if I'm dating a dancer, which I've dated dancers, I'm not trying to control them. They can dance
So
on
why is
dudes.
it if she's hot?
Because I wouldn't date a chick that's ugly.
Why not just fuck a hot chick? Why do you have to? Why should I have to do?
I think it'd just be dope to say I have a hot girlfriend.
Because of possession.
I don't consider it possession. I'm not like no, because then I would want her to be that. If she doesn't want to be my girlfriend,
Yeah, but you want a hot chick to be your girlfriend.
totally. I think a lot of people want a lot of things. A lot of people want a Rolex. If I had a Rolex,
What do you think? Come on, what do you think?
I don't think he needs it. I don't think he truly. I think he obviously wants someone consistent. He wants a consistent girl.
But can't you get a consistent kid? Are you not fucking consistently right now? If you wanted to, some chick.
Are the cameras good? Are just going? Are the cameras going?
You want me to end the
Yeah,
lives?
that's the answer already.
All right, that's the yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think obviously getting your nut off will cure that. Especially frequently. I don't think you need a girlfriend. No?
Yeah.
I mean, especially depends on where's your focus.
In what way? Like
Where's your focus?
making money.
So that's the focus. Money's your girlfriend.
Wayne, come take a picture real quick and then.
Money's your girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's the only girlfriend you need.
Yeah.
Great.
You are your girlfriend. You're the only person that you hang out with more. You know what I'm saying? Chicks, they come a dime a dozen, but to have just a hot girl as your girlfriend, you're not really giving me no substance behind that. Movies and coming over, that's no substance, bro.
Yeah.
You need a lot more than that. So when you're looking for a girlfriend, look for more substance and a partnership equivalent. So when you look at the back of this, right, they give you the breakdown of it in ingredients. It's just the substance that's in this. If it's nothing on here, then what are you actually drinking?
Yeah.
So when you look at a girl, you gotta look at her ingredients. What are you actually fucking with? So it's the ingredients that you have. Fucking for the face. That bitch might be STD, she might be poisonous. She might be toxic.
Yeah.
So look at her ingredients. So you gotta vet them. So talk to as many chicks as you want, as many chicks as you can, right? But vet each woman. Vet each woman. Get to know them. Get to know their ingredients, their poison, their morals, who they are.
Shout out your show for the audience for everybody.
Wayne, we gotta do a quick picture real quick.
I have a couple of
Yeah.
Green Room.
Green Room.
Veterans Minimum.
Veterans Minimum.
Look up the Digital Social Hour. Look at my own bad conversations with good people.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one first. Come over here. Do it outside and the golden spot.
YouTube channel killed it. TikTok didn't do that well.
Yeah.
I mean, had 600 viewers, 2 new followers.
It's not bad.
But I mean, for 30,000 TikTok, YouTube was up to like 15 for the whole time. It's just listening to a tempo. I almost went on IMC TV. Yeah, yeah. IMC Qualities is too, for sure. Yeah. We'll keep going live, guys, for a second. My phones are about to die, so I'm probably going to end it. I might actually end it here. This is just behind the scenes, so flip it around. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you share it. Hold on, let me flip this camera. Share it. Let everybody know. Green Room Radio killed it today with AZD. Share it. Let people know. Share this stream, you know, so they see it. Slow in the beginning, but you guys, I know you guys loved it at the end. Yes, sir. Sacred Syntax is going on now. You know it. And if you guys are just viewing, you don't know nothing about AZD, you can look it up. Hashtag IMC Nation. Get involved. Daily classes, man. We're here 25, 26 strong in Vegas, and 10 more guys are set to move here in the next month or two. It's just going to keep growing, man. IMC Nation's home base is in Las Vegas now. All right, so I'll give you just another minute or two behind the scenes, but seriously, man, my phones are about to die. I got 2 devices here streaming on TikTok, YouTube. So show some love. Share it. Share this with people. Let them know what's going on, man. Big moves, like big stepping. Like it's just leveraging up and up and up. Bro, we've consolidated here in Vegas. It's the real deal. Get on the morning class. Get on the morning class. AMU. Links in the bio. Here, I'll flip it around for another minute for you guys. Os. KP. It's exciting, right? You got that double XL. Shit.
I got a free shirt.
It's everything, man. It's everything you were saying. It's everything you're saying. It's happening. Man.
Been seeing you for 4
Man. I know. I guess I'm a shorter timetable guy. I need like 4 days. Shit. You gotta have that reserve of resources for that patience, man. You got that patience. I don't get that patience. We're gonna have a talk show like that, huh? Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a regular thing. Dude, several times I've worked with my staff members about prospecting for collabs. We had to drop it for this reason or that reason each time. I was just talking with AZD, because that's what I did with yoga studios, just prospect. We're in Vegas, just find all the big shows that would be related, send the right communication, get it connected. We could work it into the schedule, and then we get all these.
I think it's perfect timing because we're almost right.
Yeah. Exactly. And just with this, I mean, you may not even need a prospect. It might just be word of mouth, just now he's in the circuit, you know?
It's going to depend on how fast we go. We want to go.
Yeah.
How fast we go.
Master Pyro, bringing the heat, man. Everybody should know, you know, Master Pyro connected us with Checkthestar. Checkthestar connected us with this show. Thanks to Master Pyro. Celebrity Director, IMC Base 3, Content House, Las Vegas. An agent of IMC Nation. Yes, this is the man that believed in Master Pyro, maybe more than anybody except himself. That's for sure. That part. That's right. That's right. That's
to show you the power of having that self-initiation.
Uh-huh. That's what it's been ever since I've known you. That's what it is. Is2 says, shout out Pyro. He's been on like 25 camps, this guy is too. He's seen you. KP. All right. Sultan's still getting schooled in there. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream now. My phones are about to die. Os, everybody. Os.